Hello, hello. Hopefully this works. It might work. So, we are trying the most scuffed up setup that ever scuffed. But I am not in the kitchen. Ooh! I'm not even there. I'm upstairs in the actual stream room with Moogle. Yes! So, if you guys can make the Pixieberry tea, and then when it's ready, I'll come down and I'll have a nice, cool, refreshing glass. Thank you. Let's see if it holds up with the frame rate if I go back downstairs. Are you ready to see some real technomancy? Okay, I'm coming down the stairs. This is not how I thought my evening would go. It's been so much tinkering that maybe this overall will make me into a technomancer. I'm coming in the kitchen. I'm coming around the back. Okay. Hello. Yes, I did just slap myself in the eye with my blood. Was it worth it? Yes, it was. Hello. Are we in sync? Is it all Gucci up in here? Are we good? I'm gonna turn the light back on. It's getting dark. That's how long we've been trying to fix it, Mook. Oh my God, does it work? Does it work? Looks and sounds fine. Am I a little bit pixely? Am I 2K? Am I 4K? Am I 100 million K? I'll take even like 0.00001K. Oh my gosh, it works. Okay, so I've had to mute the alerts because basically the way that the audio channels work, the alerts and my voice would have come through on the same part, which would have meant that every time an alert came through, you would have got your ears blasted. So you either get me or alerts. Make your choice. Mook just immediately jumping on the counter like, good. I see the technical difficulties are finished. Therefore, it is treat time. Excellent. Excellent. Sound is good. Sound is good. Can you hear the music? We could have muted Dawn. I know. Once in a lifetime opportunity and you missed it. I could have muted all this time. Shocking. You hear music? Whoa. That was quite the jump. That was impressive. Yes. Wow. Look at you go. Thank you, by the way, Mog, for all of your help with the technical difficulties. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know when you like climbed over the laptop keyboard? Yeah, and you know when you like knocked all the USB devices off the counter? That was also amazing. Incredible. Give this Moog a medal, I tell you. But thank you guys for being patient. It's so weird. Like, I think it is the Mac update because obviously we normally stream from the Mac perfectly fine. Beautiful. No issues whatsoever. Well, you know, the usual techno pixies, but usually it works just about fine. But I saw an update come up and I thought, that'll be nice. It's quite an old update, so it must be pretty stable. I'll put that on before stream tonight. Rookie mistake, my friends. Rookie mistake. I think it was that, Mook. I think it was that. Darn you, Apple. Raise your swords high, my friends. At dawn, we march on Apple HQ. It's really funny because recently I've been saying, we used to have so many technical difficulties with cooking streams, but when I switched to just using a Mac instead of trying to use like an old Windows laptop, it worked fine. But no, not anymore. But anyway, welcome to the kitchen. Welcome. A kitchen where nothing ever goes wrong, ever. And we have no technical difficulties. And also, welcome to the center of the sun. I do have the temperature monitor out. I don't know if you can read that. It's a nice breezy 26.5 degrees Celsius. That's actually nice. Like, I woke up this morning and I felt, that's a lovely breeze coming in. This is a nice temperature. And it's strange that I'm saying that at 26 degrees Celsius. Like normally at 26, everybody would be going, oh, it's so hot, oh my God. But considering it's been like 31, 32 degrees, like it was in the height of the afternoon in the UK, it was getting up to like 35, 36. But yeah, it was pretty spicy. Okay, you ready to see some real magic, friends? See if this works. Oh! Now it works in real time. Now that it's not lagging, I would like you all to appreciate my technomancy. Look, no hands, stove view. Whoa, look, no hands. Close up on the Moog. Oh, Moog. Oh, bless her, she was so excited for cooking stream. It's her favorite kind of stream because she gets to sit right here and be the center of attention and get fed treats. Yes. And then she was like, Mother, where are you going? Are we not, what happened to my cooking stream? My treat and adoration stream? How dare you? But I think we're all good. I think. I mean, let me know if anything funky happens. The thing is, like, my streaming PC is doing all the work right now. So I don't have control of that. I don't, you know, if I need to change scene, good luck. It's not happening. We're staying here. No be right back screen. You don't get that. No way at all. But thank you guys for being patient and for all the technomancy advice. I did think when we changed the encoder, I was like, that's it. It's got to be that. It's got to be that. But no, we are cursed. Cursed, I tell you. But blessed by a Moog. I must say, Moog, you do look especially beautiful and shiny in that light. It is complimenting you. The sunset light coming through the window in front of me. Moog glimmering like the resplendent panther she is. Is she not glorious? But we are the other way around today because we've got some stovetop stuff going on. So the camera's going to be a little bit closer when we go in to do some simmering on the pan. And you get to see my shelves, which makes me happy because you normally never get to see my shelves. I like my shelves. It has all my potions in. They're very important. I've got potions, I've got namasus, flowers, all of the most vital things to have in your kitchen. It's true. We heard Moogle at the start before everything cooked. She was just like, now, okay, if a third thing goes wrong, right, it's going to be Moog knocking the laptop off of the kitchen counter. I'm not bringing it into being, okay, but I'm just saying, if anything were to go wrong. But yes, thank you for waiting, and I hope it's not too hot where you are. Is everybody boiling alive? I know so many of you are in the EU, and that, I'm afraid, appears to be the center of the lava pool. Like, I don't know what is going on. There is a new redeem, which is the complain about the weather redeem. If you would like to complain about the weather where you are, tell us all about it. The stage is yours. You can spend your channel points to say whatever you like, and then I will read it. I will also complain, and we will be grumpy about the weather together, as is good old British tradition, my friends. Ah, oh, it's almost cold up here in the Nordics. Oh my gosh, please give us your cold. There we go. I think I'm trying to see. Had all my notifications here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, I can actually see you guys now. Glad the tech is behaving now. Weirdly, yes. Don't jinx it. The pixies will be back, I tell you. They're everywhere. They're always watching. They're cheeky pixies, they are. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Moog's fur looks absolutely fabulous. She really does. What shampoo do you use? I often ask her. I'm jealous. I can't get up to her level. It is currently 35 degrees Celsius here. It feels like 41. But the AC has made me a comfy 23. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. I mean, it really says something when your AC manages to get the temperature down to like just below 30 and you're like, oh, this feels quite lovely. Because it shows just how used to the insane heat you've gone. Are you going to help us make Pixieberry tea? Yes? Do you know the recipe? Oh, very good, very good. I think she could chop the strawberries with her claws. But for anyone who's not met her before, this is Moogle. She runs the channel. I'm simply an accomplice. I just break all the tech while she's not looking. But this stream is all about her, clearly. And she loves any stream that is themed to Final Fantasy because, again, it's all about her. And the recipe we're doing is from the Final Fantasy Cookbook. It's the Final Fantasy XIV Online Cookbook, so you might recognize a few things in here if you've been up to date with my MSQ journey. And this recipe, I had a flick through and I was like, what can we cook in this weather? Because I'll be honest, I did not feel like sitting at my streaming setup underneath the massive lights. And I thought, a nice refreshing cooking stream. We need something cold, something no bake. And the Pixieberry tea is in here, which is themed after like Norvrance cuisine, which is the land of the fairies, which we've been to. And it's glorious and delightful. And it does look very refreshing. Look at those strawberries, yes. Mine is going to look exactly like that. But the ingredients are very simple. They are as follows. Strawberries, sugar, more sugar, water, and that's basically it. It's basically it. Do you think we have enough sugar? I don't think we do. So it requires two different types of sugar. So you've got the granulated sugar, but also just like plain white cane sugar is the other sugar. So it's sugar plus more sugar. So if anybody needed sugar, I've got you covered. I've got you covered. And then basically you just let it chill and you pour in some carbonated water. It's not alcoholic. There's no alcohol in this one, which is probably a good thing because I think I would be truly delirious after all the techno pixies of today if I were to start sipping on some mead. I did look at the D&D cookbook as well because they have some really good cocktails in there, but they're so fancy and they require ingredients that I've never even heard of, let alone can acquire from a normal merchant. So I was like, we'll save those when we're feeling really fancy. But there were like mind flayer cocktails with like, what is that ice called where it's like, it's fancy ice basically that fluoresces and everything. It's so fancy. So there you go. Finally working. Hey Sham. Oh, you Wispies are the best. Thank you for waiting. I was so bummed because I was like, I've got my ingredients. I've got my strawberries. I'm so ready. And I did literally spend all day making sure the tech was working. So I would like to send a giant FU in the direction of updates in general. Maybe some curses as well. Yes, actual curses, if anyone has any. Oh my God, you can't see this, but Mugus sat in this chair just there. Hello, you look very nice. Yes, you're gonna help me chop these strawberries. So, for the actual soup that we're making, the syrupy soup, you don't actually really need to do anything to the strawberries. You just put them in to all this sugar and this syrup and you boil them and you strain it afterwards. So you're not actually using the flesh of the strawberry for the main part of the recipe, which is really weird to me. You're just kind of imbuing essence of strawberry into it. I am going to cut the tops off though, because I feel like we don't want essence of leaf in our essence of strawberry. What's the bigger FU, the updates or the heat wave? Oof. Big FU to the heat wave, big FU. Oh my God, I am so done with it. I'm just like, let me go in my cold, dank nerd cave and play video games again. I can't even. It's strange as well because like you end up not sleeping. So every day turns into this delirious nightmare. And you're just like, what is going on? What day is it? What year is it? The only good thing though has been seeing everybody's humor about it on social media. Like everyone making memes about it. It's great. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Yus, that we could use it for like a strawberry coulis. I don't know whether, because obviously we're boiling it with the sugar, if all of the kind of sweetness and all the nice parts of the strawberry will be gone because we will have just siphoned them out and it'll just be like tasteless flesh. But tasteless flesh coulis sounds delicious. And also something like you would find in a dungeon. So it's appropriate, it's appropriate. So I actually need to weigh these out as well. Make sure we have the correct quantity of the strawberries. I got a lot of strawberries just in case, but it's 500 grams or 1 pound of strawberries. It's quite a bit of strawberries. Hi, Mook. It's so cute. She's just here. You might see a little face. Oh, hello. Oh, I should not have tempted you up at this exact moment. Are you very good at measuring? Yes? Can you just sprinkle some void hair on the strawberries, please? I feel like that would add a little bit of extra flavour, you know, a little bit extra something in there. Lovely, thank you. That is some very loud purring. Are you happy? Oh yes, very happy. Oh, very good. I'm saving like the better looking strawberries for the garnish because we will actually have some strawberry slices which go in the top. 500 grams is quite a lot of strawberry there. Happy to be so near to potential treats. That's what it's about. She doesn't even want to see you people. She just wants the tea words. I do have some very special tea words because I froze the disgusting chicken paste that she likes, and it basically makes a cat froob. It's gross. It gets everywhere, but she loves it. Although there is a problem with this. If you ever eat an actual froob, they think it's for them. And I have some normal froobs in there, and I tried to eat one in front of her the other day and she was just screaming at me like, how dare you? Why are you eating my treats? You didn't even ask me if I wanted any. So yeah, you've got to watch yourself with the moogs about. $4.95, I'll take that. Yeah. We technically only need like 3 or 4 strawberry slices for the top. Like it's more of a garnish situation. So we'll go with those. And then I think I'll just top and tail the strawberries. I love chopping strawberries. It's one of my favorite things. It's just very satisfying. I'm washing the strawberries. Health and safety of the highest level in this kitchen, my friends. I love how it's actually getting dark now. The sun begins to set. Sharp implement coming through. Fear me, chat. Fear me. And I'm just going to start chucking them all into a saucepan. Chuck them all in here, ready to be roasted. Having a 5-month-old puppy has meant walks at 5 a.m. Oh, but 5-month-old puppy, oh, they're crazy, but just so squishy and beautiful. There is no smell in the world better than a warm puppy's tummy. That's like, okay, I lie, Mog. The smell of a cat's forehead is the #1 smell in the entire world. I'm sorry, I take it back. But warm puppy tummy, it's a close second. I don't know what they put in cat forehead, but trust me, if you don't have a cat, or if you've never sniffed a cat's forehead, I sound crazy, but it's true, I swear. It's true. I need to post a puppy picture. Oh, sharing oak, I think. We did at one time, we had like a pet thread, but you may as well make your own thread. And then we can just have multiple puppy pictures. I do enjoy pet pic. One time we had someone posting kitten pictures because they'd just gotten 2 kittens, and they kept apologizing and being like, oh, sorry, am I spamming the thread too much? You cannot spam a thread with too many pictures of kittens. There is no such thing as too many kittens, I tell you. No such thing. Yeah, Moog has been pretty hot. She's been quite grumpy. She's not a grumpy cat. She's usually a very happy cat, but I could just tell she was thoroughly pissed off with this heat wave. She'd just like find a dark corner and lie there like... She was not happy. She had her own personal fan on her. I got this fan and I just stood it up next to her, and she had her own personal airflow going on. And she actually got annoyed if I would move it. So I think she ended up liking it. She wasn't sure at first. Green Muggle Moo deserves only the finest. But yes, it has been a sweaty week. My gods. I felt like such a slacker this week because I was like, oh, I want to stream, but also, like every time I would go into the room where my PC is, I'd sit down and just be like, this is disgusting. I haven't even turned the lights on yet. The PC isn't even on. This is gross. So I thought, what can we do that doesn't involve a ridiculous amount of PC heat? Cooking? Although I will say, the first part of this recipe, when I read it, I was like, oh shit, the word boil is there. I'm already boiling Final Fantasy. We don't need to boil again, but it's worth it. It's worth it. We make the sugar syrup, and then after, we have delicious, refreshing, icy drink. So even though we must boil the sugar in the water, it will all make sense in the end. It will be worthwhile. I'm very surprised that the music is also at a good volume because I eyeballed it. But yes, feel free to shout loudly at me if anything happens, because I don't have any like alert noises down here. So what I need chat to do is just scream loudly. Just like, oh, something's happening. Whenever something comes through. That won't be confusing at all or chaotic. No, surely not. We are neither of these things here. There is never any chaos. Everything is fine. That's me this week. You know my emote with the "this is fine"? That's me this week. Just me. On fire. Literally, I think it was the night before last. It was a solid 32, 33 degrees Celsius in my bedroom. And so I just got out of bed, went down to the living room, lay on a beanbag, and then just fell asleep on the beanbag. And then I woke up at like 11 on this beanbag, crouched in fetal position. The Brits are suffering, my friends. The Brits are suffering. I feel like I need to have my yearly rant about why we can't survive this heat, because it happens every year. And I'll be like, oh, it's like 32 degrees here. And then we have someone come in and they're like, oh, it's 32 degrees every day where I live. Which is fair enough. When you look at it on paper, it looks like, oh, it's not that bad. But here's the thing. Our entire country was built to keep things warm, because historically we're a cold country, or at least somewhere in the middle. We never have extremes of anything. So all of our houses are built from brick to retain heat. And basically they're built like ovens. Like literally, if you think of the construction of an oven, that is how British houses are built. They are made so that heat comes inside and then gets trapped inside and gets literally retained in the walls of the house. And our whole infrastructure, so like not only our buildings, but our roads and the way that we plan cities was not designed with heat in mind. There are no trees anywhere lining roads, so there's no like natural shade. And on top of that, AC is not a thing in the UK, which always really shocks the Americans. They're always like, why don't you just get AC? But it's just never really been an established thing. So most houses don't have AC built in. And the only places that you really find air conditioning are big office buildings, cinemas, shopping centers, those kinds of places. And then, yeah, that's my yearly rant about hotness. And British heat is different. Yes, sorry, I forgot the I forgot the main point of this argument for my fellow Brits is that we have higher humidity. So in countries with lower humidity, it doesn't feel as hot. Even though it might be the same temperature on the scale, it doesn't feel as hot because dry heat is different to wet heat because it affects how you sweat. So if there's already a lot of water in the air, then you can't sweat as much and you can't get rid of the heat effectively from your body. So it feels clammier, it feels sweatier, it just feels more oppressive in general. Yes, I am a scientist. Dawn science, wear my glasses, but yeah. But that's why it feels worse in the UK. Oh, let me get our many sugars ready as well. We need 1 cup of water, okay. Oh, actually, the strawberries kind of come in after it's been brought to a boil, so I'm going to save them for stage 2. Put them in here. Yeah, green areas and trees. Even in the elven forest. I live on the very edge of the elven forest, so unfortunately, the orcs have been down. They smacked down the trees, so there's not much shade here. I feel like I need to go permanently on holiday to the rest of the elf fam and live in their treehouse. That would be excellent. Can you now explain why data centers in space are stupid? Absolutely. It is very far away and the ping is atrocious. Science! Just scienced all of you. Haha, you fools! If you want an illustration of this, then look at the list of hottest recorded days in the UK on Wikipedia. There are 13 days on that list, and 10 of them are all post-2000. Yes! And also, like, the way that heat moves has changed. Science! But it's like, yeah, it's more humid now because of changes to the atmosphere and everything. The cooling in space comes for free. Also, the power is free. True. And no techno-pixies in space. I might move to space. This is a good point. I will see you in space. It sounds extremely pleasant. I will see you there. Hi, Omi. Oh, yes, Moogs has thoroughly blessed this kitchen stream. You missed it, but she was here at the beginning and spreading hair everywhere, sniffing strawberries, as usual. Pure chaos. She has blessed the stream. I also would like to point out, before stream went down for tech difficulties, Moog did get several treats. So, Luma, your treats were had. She scoffed them at like 2 frames per minute. It was amazing. Okay, so this is our granulated sugar. We need 100 grams of granulated. Okay, nearly there. Also, would you like to come a bit closer? Come. I don't know how the streaming video handles view changes like that. Let me know. I don't know whether it goes really pixelated. Honestly, if this works, I might just do this in future because it's way simpler. Because it's using the power from the upstairs PC. So I don't have to worry about like, there's like 14,000 windows open and We don't trust technology here. That's 104 grams, but if there's anything this recipe needs, it's more sugar. So we'll stick with it. And then we need, really? Okay, another 118 grams. And this is a different kind of sugar. We've got just normal caster sugar from my enormous tub. Behold, the enormous tub. Mm. 134. Okay, this lump is unsanctioned. Get back in there. Get back in there. Okay. Was it exactly? Oh, I'm on 114. 16. 18. Perfect. Dawn's a witch. The camera zoomed out without being touched. I've used the power of my mind. Oh, yes. And return to me. Ah, yes. It's quite taxing on the mana, but it's useful. It's useful. I try to limit the use of it. It can cause brain hemorrhaging, but yeah. No hands, chat. No hands. Thanks to the power of the Elgato Stream Deck pedal. It's very cool. Also, you can go over there. And then you can come back again. It's amazing. Okay. And now, just for some water. Yeah, 250 ml of water. I'm gonna go grab that. 250 is round about there. I shall return. ASMR water. Perfection. Beautiful. Hui. Hui. Okay, I'm just going to check we add like all the water at once. Over a medium-high heat on a saucepan, combine the water, granulated sugar, and beet sugar. All right, let's go. So we are literally just making sugar soup to begin with. Delicious sugar soup. And we just mix it up. And we whisk it actually until the sugar just dissolves. And then we stick the strawberries in there and we make strawberry sugar soup. We're making a syrup essentially. So that's going to be the base of our drink. It's very easy. I recommend you guys try this recipe. I don't think it can go wrong, she says before she's even gone to the hob. But really, I don't think it can go wrong. What could go wrong? What could go wrong on today of all days? Yeah, I broke my sword, guys. Do you want to see something really sad? So I was like, oh, we need some cool background stuff. So where's my sword? Let me just get my sword. And it fell on the kitchen floor. Then I just heard a snap. And then the pommel came off. What's funny to me is this is a not LARP sword, a HEMA certified sword. So historical, medieval, martial arts. Yeah, basically you're supposed to be able to use it in duels against other people. It's rock solid. It has like such a solid core. And the fact that the end snapped off, I think I could super glue it. I wouldn't use it for actually fighting anyone again if I super glue it, because that's an accident waiting to happen. But yeah, he's dead. Oh, does anyone know Elrond? Because he seems pretty good at like reforging swords and shit. Can you give him a call for me? I mean, it's easy, right? Narsil was a hack job. I'm sure he could fix that right up. I'm gonna put that there. Beautiful, wonderful. And now I'm just left with a knob. Glorious. The sword shall be reforged. The king shall return. All right, let's make some sugar soup. Medium-high heat, and then I just whisk it until it's all combined. And then after that, we just chuck strawberries in. Just double checking. Okay. We add the mint leaves after it's gone off the heat. So we start imbuing the mint in there. Let's switch around to the stove. Off we go. Because if I put it there, you guys can see it. Magic stove. Medium-high heat. We'll take heat 4. Seems pretty good to me. Beautiful. Must be repairable. I think some super glue will do the trick. I love that the air fryer has a flower crown. Does your air fryer not have a flower crown? What's wrong with you people? The air fryer's hunger for whimsy. Give your air fryers a flower crown. I will say, not a safety hazard. I do remove the flower crown whenever it's in use. But yeah, I get very frustrated with boring kitchen items. I can't be having it. Anything that's like just dark in my kitchen annoys me. So I must whimsify it. I'm very happy with my mocha pot. She's so whimsy. She's so beautiful. This is the Bridgerton edition of the mocha pot. Who knew that there was a Bridgerton edition? But highly recommend. Oh. So we've got to do this until the sugar's dissolved, at which point we just chuck the strawberries in there and then simmer it away. I love it. Such beauty, such grace. She deserves the crown because I worship her. I'm a member of the air fryer cult and I will not apologize. Long shall the air fryers rule. I did not know true crispiness until I put chips in an air fryer. And now I will never go back. Never again. Oh, that's true. Red's the hammer expert up in chat. You've had swords break while using them. It's what they're for. It's an interesting breaking point though, because you would have thought if it was going to break anywhere, it would break on the blade. It's not a real blade, it's plastic, but you'd think that would be the weak point. Oh, thank you for the kitchen compliments. I will say, if I ever owned my own treehouse, the first thing I would do would be to entirely whimsify the kitchen. Like, I would love my kitchen to look like a cottage kitchen, or like a mixture between a cottagecore witch's cottage and something that you'd find in Rivendell. So like Rivendell, but more plants. The ultimate combination. It's kind of dissolving. I'm just kind of encouraging it to mix in. Whisk until the sugar has dissolved. Add the strawberries. Bring to boil. Reduce the heat. Simmer. Okay. Oh my gosh, yes, drummer. The whole time I was watching the Fable gameplay, I was just like, can I have that house, please? When they went into the tailor's shop, that was gorgeous. And the first playhouse they bought, covered in the flowers and the wisteria. Just put me directly into the game, please. I think I'm just going to be spending my entire life inside of Fable when it releases. I think I will just no life it. Fable is my GTA. It's looking really positive. I will say I was worried for a while about Fable because they kept reposting the same screenshots and the same bits of footage from that initial release trailer, which was a pretty short trailer. It was like a 2-minute trailer or something, and they weren't showing anything else. And sometimes that reeks of, oh, game is not actually as fleshed out as it should be at this point, and there's gonna be loads of delays and it's gonna be disappointing. And I was trying not to wander in that direction in my mind, but I was afraid. But I think they've pretty much just destroyed all of my doubts with that gameplay trailer. The fact that it was a full half hour of gameplay footage as well, with no cuts. And yes, it was very much like they knew what they were gonna do, they guided through. It was very planned, but still, it worked flawlessly, the stuff they did. Heading on my strawberries. Delicious. Strawberry mush. I don't understand like how this is actually gonna go pink. How will it actually be pink is my question. Is it really gonna take on the color of the strawberries? because you don't mash the strawberries and add them to the mix. It's not part of the process. So this will be interesting. I was surprised at the combat at the end too. Yeah. It looks very satisfying. A lot of people were saying, oh, it's too easy because they're killing the enemies in like one hit. But no, that was them showcasing a very high level character, I think, and really showing off the fanciest abilities that you can get. You'll probably only be able to kick people in the balls and turn them into chickens for a while. The whole like force choking 7 people and lifting them in the air probably doesn't come till later. Okay, we'll leave that to do its thing. I don't think I have to mix it. Hopefully not. Zach is back! Oh, is there a pun? I'm ready. My friend claims he glued himself to his autobiography. I don't believe him, but that's his story and he's sticking to it. Okay, that one has levels. I'm impressed. There's got like multiple levels of punnage going on. I like that one. I think that's one of my favorites that you've put in your resub messages so far. That's top 3 for sure. Thank you so much for your soul. I will take very good care of it. May I infuse it into this strawberry syrup? That'll be most excellent. I still like, how the hell is this gonna, I'm not doubting it. But how the hell is this gonna make a thick syrup? It's just watery strawberry soup. I'm gonna turn up the heat a tiny bit, but we wanna get it to a boil. And then after it boils, we'll turn it down, let it just simmer away for a good few minutes. That's such a dad joke though. Everyone knows that dad jokes are the highest echelon of humor. The highest level attainable. Long live the dad joke. I've got some iced tea in here, peach iced tea. We're making iced tea, and I have an iced tea. Will our strawberry iced tea be superior to the peach iced tea? That's the question. That is the question. Hey, look, we're on stream. Hey, look, you're on stream. Reading you off the iPad. Makes it much easier to see what you're saying. It's you! Hi, Callie. We are making Pixieberry tea. It should be in this corner. You guys will be able to see it. I can't. It's way over there. I can't even touch it. It's way over there. But it's from Final Fantasy. Special Pixie green tea. And it's cold and cool. Other corner? Right here! Pixieberry tea. We even have the in-game icon. That's how it looks when you collect it in-game and it's in your bag. Wow, Dawn, you look absolutely stunning. Thank you. I feel like such a sweat monster right now. Like, I'm so shiny. We'll say it's highlighter. We'll say it was intentional. Beautiful. Yeah, slay. Slay your enemies. Come back over here. We have work to do. It's not boiling yet. I guess the advantage we have is that it's already so hot that maybe it will just boil quicker. Oh, I'm starting to see something going on. Boil, boil, boil. I don't think the magic worked. I've lost my old tricks. I used all my mana on repairing this stream, that's why. On fixing the tech difficulties. There's no going back now. There was a hype train that I missed. What is this? Oh, it was 2 hours ago. The train was very delayed. Apologies for delays to your service today. We did have some technical difficulties on the rail as we prepared our usual cooking streams. Boil faster. If you do a wisp fine in chat, it will make it boil faster. It will increase the speed. It's on heat 7. It said a medium high heat. So 7 is fairly medium. Oh, yeah, no, it's working. I'm seeing some bubbles, chat. At least the beginnings of bubbles. Current temperature in here is 26 degrees Celsius. So you would have thought that would help with the boiling. That glow from all those cosmetics you like. Why, Maisie? Do you mean Charlotte Tilbury? Only my favorite makeup brand? Hashtag not sponsored. Affiliated though. But genuinely, Charlotte Tilbury stuff is really good. I have been to so many events where it's been blisteringly hot and like makeup does not sweat off with the setting spray. Charlotte knows what she's doing, I tell you. She knows what she's doing. Exclamation mark CT in chat if you wish to get that elven glow. Back to our regularly scheduled content. Strawberry watching. This is my full-time occupation now. I'm a professional strawberry watcher. You redeemed cat treat as well? I know Luma did, so she ended up getting like 4 or 5 in one go whilst the stream was lagging. She got quite a few, but she's disappeared now. I don't know where she's gone. She's forsaken us in these dark times. I will say, once we've done the cooking, once the area is ready to be contaminated, I will give her the special treat in your honor, Obi, which is the disgusting cat froob. You didn't redeem it, you redeemed it earlier. I swear. Or it was from last stream. I think she replayed the alert so that she'd get treats. I think that's what she did. From the stream room, she pressed the button. She's always up to something, that cat. Always, I tell you. She got free treats then. Robbery. Robbery. Boil. Oh my god, it's actually boiling. It just smells of sugar. Just pure sugar. I imagine this is what a sugar plum fairy smells like. Or Feo, that's what she smells like. This scent. Ooh, it is lovely actually. It smells like jam, which makes perfect sense. Because what are we essentially making? Freaking jam. Of course it would smell like jam. I think the heat has melted my brain. I was like, whoa, it really smells like jam. That's weird. I put sugar and water and strawberries in a pan. What do I expect to happen? But hopefully, as it boils and it gets hotter, it will start condensing and then we'll get that really like thick, sweet syrup. That's what we're after. It is starting to boil. I think it's struggling because of the sheer mass of the strawberries. There's some impressive strawberries in there. Ooh. Also, a whisk makes a great strawberry picker. As soon as you said rubbery, I got that buttery biscuit base. The buttery biscuit base. We did do a cheesecake. I think it was from the Final Fantasy Cookbook. And we did make a buttery biscuit base. And I may have been singing that as I was slapping biscuits with a rolling pin. 'Tis all about that buttery biscuit base, my friends. I do love a cheesecake. I considered making the cheesecake that's in this book, but there was too much cooking involved for this heat. It required like several rounds of putting things in the oven and then taking it out again and then adding a layer and then putting it back in the oven. And I have not turned my oven on all week. And I have made peace with that. I've literally just been eating like toast and crackers all week long because I cannot face turning on the proper oven. This is probably the most cooking that I've done all week. And toast is all the food groups, I will have you know. Space Jam is an awesome movie. Oh, I haven't seen it. But you know this because it came up last stream and everyone was like, why the hell haven't you seen Space Jam? We'll have to fix this. After Back to the Future 2. Space Jam reaction on Patreon. Will Back to the Future 2 happen this year? It remains to be seen. It was on my New Year's resolutions list. My New Year's bingo was finally watch and react to Back to the Future 2. I don't think there are many people who haven't seen the whole Back to the Future series, to be honest, so I am a rarity. No, Back to the Future happens in 2015. That will make sense. That'll make perfect sense, because that's like when I started streaming. So, yeah, I've got to go back to the beginning to go back to the future. Big brain moves from Jazz, as usual. Time travel always really messes with my brain, though. Like, certain things going on in certain games that we're playing right now, you may have noticed. But yeah, time travel itself is so confusing as a concept. I think because naturally, you're not meant to comprehend it anyway, because that's against the laws of reality. So I just end up being like, wait, but they haven't met yet, but they have met, but that was the other version of, oh God. So I know Back to the Future, there are loads of details that you can bring into the second one from what people have said, because everyone said, rewatch the first one before you watch the second one, trust me, because otherwise it won't be as meaningful. So I'll have to watch them back to back, pick up all these little details, see what I can find. Oh, we have froth. 'Tis boil. Okay, we're gonna bring the heat down a little bit. Oh, it smells so good. And then we're just gonna let it simmer. So for about 12 minutes, I have no concept of time, so I am going to start an alarm. You know what happened with that one cake? We're not doing that again. I was like, oh, it just needs 5 minutes more. 20 minutes later, we had a blackened husk, is all I can describe it as. There is always chaos on these cooking streams. I love how, like, today especially, I was like, I'm gonna be so prepared. I'm gonna have all of my ingredients out, ready to go. It's gonna be like Blue Peter. It will be flawless. And then today is the day we got hit by the tech issues. Normally the tech is working fine and it's just me that's chaos. But they combined forces today. Shocking behavior. Shocking. Or, do you remember the time I put a whole egg into a meringue? Instead of separating the egg whites from the yolk, and then I was wondering why it wasn't making a meringue. That was good, that was good. Yeah. We remember us. Remember that we once meringued. It's looking good. Okay, got 11 minutes of simmering. I will make sure it doesn't boil over, but I don't think it needs stirring. I think we'll just let it reduce till it gets to a good temperature. And then we'll just take it off the heat, add the mint leaves, let it sit for a few minutes, and then we'll strain it. And then we get on to the fun part that involves ice and adding cold sparkling water and drinking deliciously chilled cocktails. I really want to make, in this book, there is the X potion from Final Fantasy. It's a little bit more complex and it does require some kind of cocktail ingredients, but that's the X potion. I already have the perfect containers for them, but this is like, it needs curacao, gin, triple sec, lime juice, maple syrup. So it's a little bit more like, I need more alcoholic ingredients for that. But if we're feeling a boozy cooking stream at some point, I may have to make it. There's Ishgardian tea, which is just English breakfast tea. That's all it is. It's literally like, it's got some other fancy stuff like maple syrup and almond extract and stuff, but it's just a British cup of tea, really. Lemonade. I was tempted by the lemonade. I almost did lemonade. But when I saw this picture, oh, in 30-degree heat, I was flicking through like, what shall we cook? And then I saw this picture and I was like, yes, give this to me right now. I have to do some work for it, obviously, but it's looking good. Frothy. Frothy. the Twin Peaks clip. What actually falls down the Twin Peaks? I forget what actually fell down there. And then Brian, my cameraman, very unpredictable. We had to turn off the motion tracking because Brian is just a loose cannon, really. I did used to use the auto tracking feature on this camera, so they have this thing where you can raise your hand and then it starts tracking you and you can move around the room and it follows your face and it's pretty cool. But sometimes it just goes wild and it turns in the opposite direction. And Brian was pointing the camera all sorts of places that he shouldn't have been. It was one time that he focused on my shoes outside the door. And I was like, Brian, what film school did you go to? How dare you? So now we go for a more predictable method. Ta-da, ta-da. Oh, let's go check on it. Okay, I think I still want it to simmer a little bit more, so I'm going to put the heat back up slightly. Not quite hot enough. There we go. Good soup. Good soup. Strawberry soup. I can smell the diabetes. Lovely. Yes, Brian is uncontrollable. I fired him. Permanently fired. I was going to say, is Obi still in chat? This is Obi poison. Just give this to Obi in a vial straight, and that'll be the end of him. Gone. Left the mortal coil. I guess I can get my strawberry slices ready whilst this is doing its thing. Basically, you just need some nice looking strawberry slices, like they have here. Beautifully arranged strawberry slices. So I'm going to try and make them aesthetic. And of course, we have the sprig of mint in the top. I only recently learned that you're supposed to slap mint. I thought they were messing with me to start with. I was watching this cooking program and they were like, yep, before you put it in the drink, give it a slap. We slap the mint. But apparently that releases the flavor from the mint. You have to slap it. The more you know. Gordon Ramsay teaching me so much. Yeah, you got to activate the mint. And I never knew this. I was just sticking mint in stuff and hoping it worked. Yeah, apparently, drummer. I don't know what's going on with that. It needs activation first. Okay, I'm gonna do some strawberry slices. Let me move you guys so that you can see the glory of the strawberry slices. Oh, we've got some nice frothing going on over at the pan. Still at 5 minutes. Okay, that's a bit more than a simmer. I'm going to take it down a notch. But it's looking good. Also, the soup is actually turning pink now. I was a bit doubtful of whether it would actually make a nice pink soup. If you slap before you garnish, then you're not going to get much more aroma from the mint. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Do you place it in the drink, and then is that the way? But then you're going to get drink all over you. That seems highly impractical. Why do innuendos always find me during cooking streams? I would like to point out that my mother rarely watches my streams, but sometimes if she knows that I'm doing a cooking stream, she'll tune in. She's a great cook. So the fact that you constantly misbehave yourselves during cooking streams, you should be ashamed. Shocking behavior. Hi, Elf Mum. Everyone say hi to Elf Mum. I don't know whether she's actually here. She might be. All looking good. There's no like whisking or anything I need to do at this stage. I might slap my whisk away. It's looking good. Look at that froth, can you see? That's what we want. Get it all nicely reduced down, boiling away. We don't misbehave. I never do anything. I'm innocent of these crimes. It's always chat. Always. I'm going to arrange my aesthetic strawberry slices and think about what you've done. Got some nice end pieces as well. They're always pretty. I'm going to organize by the end pieces, put the end pieces here, because we're going to have to select which pieces are worthy for our first cocktail. Got a good 3 minutes left on the timer, and it is reducing. Ta-da! Strawberry slices ready to go. Ah, yes, we need our container for the syrup. I don't think we're going to have that much, but we do need to strain it into something. So I might just strain it into a bowl because it will be easier. And then I do somewhere have one of those cute little mini jam jars. So we could put it in one of those, but I think we're going to use it basically immediately. But if you want to keep it in the fridge and have it over a few days, they say to put it in an airtight jar, just to be safe. But we will be straining it. Okay, this is going to be a matter of debate, mostly so I can blame you if it goes wrong. But they say in the recipe, they say, strain the syrup into an airtight container. Now, to you, would this mean this kind of strainer or a sieve? Please debate. I feel like the holes are bigger in this. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, Drummer's cozying up to my mum. Lies. I paid him to say that. I like your vines. Are they real? Yes. They grow into the walls of my house. I encourage them in. They are fake vines, but they actually look surprisingly okay a little bit further away on camera. I think these are my least favorite fake vines. I have a ranking order. I have some in the stream room, which I really like because they look very realistic and they're like fake eucalyptus. So these are like the ones that I had sat in a corner that weren't being loved. But I feel like here they look better because when they're all bunched together, they look a bit more, I don't know, I guess like actually leafy rather than sparse. And this doorway was asking for some kind of leaves. If there's one thing I know, it's that leaves make everything look better. So more leaves. If in doubt, leaves. If in doubt, plants. Speaking of plants, you know Rapunzel? If anyone's new here, I have a lovely, I think she's a devil's ivy is the official name, but her other name is Rapunzel because this plant just grows and grows and grows, and it will just get longer and longer if you let it. Rapunzel, she's having a hard time right now. She's going through some difficulties. She used to have leaves all over here. She used to be absolutely coated in leaves, but now it's just like a single bone dry stalk with like a couple of leaves. Holy mother of members. Yes, Timer, I am aware, thank you. But yeah, she's looking quite sad. I've been trying to water her. She's almost indestructible though. She's survived a great many things. I'm gonna put her on the bin. Sit there, Rapunzel. There you go. Decorating stream. Well, the timer went off. There's no instruction of like, boil it until it looks this way. It just says, then boil it at a simmer for 12 minutes, which we have done. So now I'm like, is it actually ready? Looks pretty good to me. Those strawberries have gone very nice and squishy. We do need to add the mint as well though, so I'm gonna get the mint ready. I just always forget to water my plants. Unless they're right there. I don't know they exist. Oh, the fridge, my best friend. Anyone else in the UK at some point during this week just went and stuck their face in the freezer? Or is that just me? It helps, I swear. Oh, the mint smells so good as well. A handful of mint leaves is what you need. What constitutes a handful? Chat. I do this to myself. My phrasing is really terrible, honestly. I should know better by now. There you go. There it is. There it is. I see the wisp smirk already. All right. Fine. Be that way. Okay, is this a handful? I would say a little bit more. I shall sit on my hands. Yes, you shall. Thank you. That's parsley. What's that doing in there? Shocking. Oh. Oh, it smells so good though. I'm going to try not to take out all the flavour by squishing it too much. Whoop, whoop. Bye. Nice knowing you. Just the smell of mint by itself is very refreshing. I've never really got the whole mint in the top of drink thing, but I guess it's more for the scent than anything, so that when you have the drink, even if the mintiness has not properly diffused into it, you still smell it as you're drinking it and it feels refreshing. Still letting it reduce. It's a good syrup, but we've got those ready to go. Yes, fresh mint in a mojito. Oh, mojito's good. There you go, chat. Smell-o-vision is on. Make sure you've enabled the extension and you too can sniff the mint. There you go. Enjoy. Don't drop it though. God. There we are. And I need to add this to the mixture and then I think just wait 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Taking it off the heat and adding the mint leaves. This recipe, I wish the recipe gave a description of what the consistency was supposed to be like. Because it's just like, do this for 12 minutes. I don't know whether it's supposed to be very sticky and syrupy or whether this is good. But to me, that looks like good soup. Oh, it's quite thick. It's got a certain something. We've got some nice strawberry frothiness on the side. Okay, we're just gonna let that sit. And I should have enough mixture to make these for days. And now we must prepare our glass. And ice, the most exciting part. I think I have the perfect glass for this. I haven't used it in ages. So, on stream, before I got my wooden mug, which I use for everything now, I used this. This was my little chalice that I'd use on stream. So I think she's perfect. She's just the right shape. She has a good amount of volume and she kind of looks like the one in the picture. In fact, I would say she looks better. So there you go. We're going to use her. And the recipe does not call for ice, but I call for ice. So we're going to add some ice. I said so, which means it's correct. And there we go. Ice. Oh, beautiful. I have 3 ice things like this. They bring me joy. Also, where are our coffee hipsters in chat? Please report for duty. I have tried coffee concentrate for the first time. It's interesting because I normally make coffee on a mocha pot, which you can see it on the stove there. It's that like blue thing. And you boil the water through the coffee and then you end up with a little espresso. But during these summer months, I was like, do I really want to be boiling the water every morning and then waiting over the stove and sweating? So I was like, I'll try this stuff. I'll try this. And it's literally like just pure dilute, not even diluted, concentrated coffee. So yeah. Please be careful with boiling syrup and ice cubes. Yes. We're going to wait for it to cool down. Yes. Safety first. I've got my carbonated water as well. I'm not usually a fizzy water person, but in a cocktail-like drink, excellent. I forsook the way of the coffee hipster years ago. You strayed from the path of bean supremacy. I understand, I understand. I feel like I was going in the direction of being a coffee hipster, and then it gets so silly. Like, there's a level of coffee hipster where people are talking about like the quality of the water that they're using and the chemical composition of the water, and I'm like, I don't care that much. I just want sugary bean juice. That's all I really care about. So yeah. These are probably gonna melt by the time the rest is ready, but it's all good. Yes, give me my bean juice. I care not how. Definitely didn't just nearly trip over. Did not happen. False, false, I tell you. Peach iced tea. I've got peach iced tea in here. I did not make this peach iced tea. I cheated. Oh, you know the other thing we need to do? We need to make green tea. Thank you for reminding me. We need to make green tea because that's actually the main body of this. You add the syrup to cool the green tea. So I've got some Twinings, pure green tea. And we're going to boil it and then let it cool down as well. This box is elf-proof. I've already ruined it. Sad times. Whenever I open a new box, I always have good intentions of opening it the proper way so that it seals. It never works out. Okay, not boil, not boil. You have to have it at a temperature just under boiling, technically. Whirling is right. You can't boil it. Almost boiling water. In fact, what do they say? 300 years of knowledge and expertise in every drop, crafted by our master blenders and expert herbalists, so you feel more alive and experience more in every moment. This is gonna make me feel more alive, guys. Oh, okay. Will this cure me of the heat wave? Thank you, Twinings. Green tea steamed and pan-fired. A natural source of antioxidant manganese. Okay, yeah, but, okay. Well, Whirlin, you're right, I know this. But Twinings, they say infuse 1 tea bag in freshly boiled water for 3 minutes. That's a lie. Even I know that you're not supposed to boil green tea because it removes all the flavor. It's got to be at a lower temperature. That is shocking. There's a customer support number on the back. Shall we call them? We'll call them right now. Not allowed. Not allowed. Ah, yes. The sound of a boiling kettle. I do have my Chocobo coffee mug, so I feel like we have to use that for obvious reasons. I'm going to attempt to clear some of the soot off the workspace, since we're kind of done with all the other stuff. There we are. This is important to, that's you guys. I have to see you guys. You can see the levels of tech going on here. Laptop, iPad, phone. Multiple things. On that note, I haven't missed anything, have I? No, I have missed nothing. We're good. Oh no, my ice cubes are melting. Sad times. Current temperature after the boiling of the strawberries is only 26.3 degrees Celsius. That's actually not bad. I thought after having something boiling for a while, it would get really spicy hot in here. But 26 degrees is actually quite nice, especially for this week. Anytime it's this hot, I start thinking about snow and crispy autumn mornings. But then, whenever it is actually cold, I'm like, oh, I miss the summer. That was so nice to wake up to sunshine every day. So basically, Brits are never happy with the weather, whether it's warm or cold, never happy. We always complain. 31 here, oof. When it gets into the 30s, that's how you know it's bad. It's been like a solid 31, 32 in my bedroom most of this week. Sweaty days. Okay, we got some green tea. We're gonna let that steep for a few minutes. And then it literally should just be adding the syrup. My ice cubes have already melted into soup. I give up on those. Those are going in here instead. It's gonna water down our syrup. That's all it's gonna do. Go in. It's not worth it. I like all the seasons. They all have their charms and their downsides. True, true. I feel like winter's only good point is that, well, there's the human festival of Christmas at the end, and that's a pretty good thing to look forward to. Would you rather be too hot or too cold, if you could choose? Let's say like you had to make this choice, and depending on what you choose, it will just be that way your entire life, your entire lifespan. We're raising the stakes here. Too hot always? Really? So you were like, oh, cool down with the drink. You like the warm. Katy Perry's been asking this for ages. I Shwump. Wait, what song does she talk? You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. You're up, then you're down. You're wrong when it's right. It's black and it's white. We fight, we make up. Wait, we fight, we break up. We kiss, we make up. I know the bard, Kathleen Perry. I know of them. Too hot every time. Without a doubt, too cool. I think it's obvious which side I'm on. I prefer not hot. Too cold. It's always easier to put clothes on. Yeah. Just bundle up. I will say my main argument for being on team too cold is that you can easily fix being cold. You just put more layers on. You're just like, oh, I'll get a jumper. Oh, I'll get another jumper. Oh, I'll get another hoodie. Whereas when you're too hot, there's very little you can do to actually cool yourself down. And all of the ways that you can cool yourself down are temporary. So it's like, I can get some ice cubes. Well, good luck with that. The ice cubes have melted. Oh, I can put the AC on. Oh, but it would only last for a while. And then you have to turn the AC off and it will come back. So yes, the sun is a deadly laser. What are your reasons? Team too hot. What are your reasons? Please defend your reasons. Please explain your working. I guess like the feeling of being in the sun on a hot day, feeling the warmth on your skin, and also like breaking into a good ice lolly on a hot day. I'm with you there. That is rather glorious. I will say, at the beginning of this week, there was a full pack of, what are they called? Mars bar ice creams in my freezer. They did not last a day. There was a mass casualty of Mars bars. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, I think that's been in there for a good amount of time. Let's take that out. Oh no, Rapunzel's on the bin. Rapunzel, Rapunzel. down your hair. Come over here. Don't have space for this. I hate coming in from the cold outside and my fingers can't move. Oh, that horrible tingly feeling. Okay, yeah, I'd forgotten all about that. That is a good point. That's nasty. I guess we should strain this now. It's been a good 10 minutes, has it not, since we turned the heat off? So it should have nicely kind of imbued. Here is our lovely soup. Delicious strawberry soup. So we're gonna just pour this in here. Sloppy. Sloppy! Ooh, that does look like a very good strawberry syrup though. Do you see that color? It's like, it's very bright red. It's very aesthetic. Ooh. The slopping strawberries, not so aesthetic. But I feel like there's something we could do with them. The recipe itself doesn't have any use for the strawberries. I feel like we could make a nice strawberry coulis out of those. We've probably kind of sucked all the flavor out of them to go into the mixture. But they could add some texture to something. They look so sad. Look at them. Those beautiful strawberries. That beautiful mixture. You guys can't see. It's a really, really good color. Beautiful. You know what else is beautiful? The soul of Yerith. Yerith is back for 54 months of immortality. Welcome back. Your soul is safe with me. I will not strain it for delicious juices. Rest assured. It's been so friggin' long. Can I have some foods? You may have some foods. Would you like a sloppy strawberry? Very nutritious. I'm still getting some kind of juices out when I shake them. So we'll try and get some more out there. Beautiful. This is still fairly hot, so we will let that cool down a little bit. The trouble is, how do we cool things down right now? Like, I could put it directly in the fridge and sacrifice my entire fridge. Would it be worth it? Mayhaps. That is some good syrup though. I didn't think we were going to get that much. Yes, just pack ice around it. I do actually have ice. I have like actual ice packs, I believe. Yeah. This will last all of 5 seconds. Be cold. Flawless science. It's gonna work. I'm gonna put it underneath. Just stand it on there like a little pillow. Be cold. It kind of looks like jelly. I wish I had a top down so you could see, but it has the same kind of color and, well, almost the consistency of, you know, before you actually make the jelly. Just a little bit syrupy, not super, super runny. Should expect frost mage, yeah. The lure of the fire was too much though. I just love fireball. What can I say? It's just such a useful spell. Fixes everything. Urianger likes his strawberries sloppy, does he? He hath not mentioned this to me presently. I am but a sprout. I am but in the Endwalker. We are nearing the end of the Endwalker, or so I am told. Who knows though? Mayhaps another plot twist or two. I was so sad it was so hot this week because I was determined to play more Endwalker. If we hadn't have had a heat wave, I think I would have just sat down and played Endwalker. Especially because I finished some work that I needed to do really early this week. It was like Monday, I finished it. And I was like, well, that's off my plate now. Guess I could just stream. And then the heat wave. So there you go. We understood. You suffered with me. You walked by my side through suffering and despair. Yes, we're all in this together. Also, like, when it's so hot, I often forget, like, maybe people don't want to sit in front of their computers either and watch stream. So it's like, I think we all just needed a week to be sweaty and be Kupo. Yes, hello Bean.
Oh, Miss Moogle Moo. Moogly moo juice. Look, we got some moo juice for you there, Puppet. I don't want you going up there because it's hot, but you can look. Look, moo juice. Okay.
I think she's going to her favourite spot. She has a favourite spot in the heatwave, which is the darkest, smallest corner of the living room, which is through there. And she's just been sat there. That's her spot. She loves it. It's dark and miserable. What do you mean my gaming PC is basically a mini radiator which makes my office unbearable? It's true though. Like, I think you forget how much heat a gaming rig gives off until you're in the middle of a heat wave and you're like, okay, yeah, no, it is 10 times worse when I turn my PC on. It just is. I think with streaming as well, it's always super hot because you have like a couple lights on you, you have a big camera setup. I have a backlight as well on the back of my chair. And just in general, like your PC is under very heavy load. It's doing dark work. I think it's working. My PC can raise the temperature of my office. Oof. What did Monji do? Well, I think at this point I can reveal that when we did the near raids on stream, I was tanking completely naked. Impressive, impressive. Do you think it helped with like blocking abilities and stuff because you're more aerodynamic, you know? It's a bit of a distraction for the boss. It was hot, okay. Peak gamer sweat. You should have bottled the gamer sweat on your chair and sold it. That's some top tier gamer sweat. Beautiful. Wait, are we meant to be clothed for stream? This is why everyone always comes in here and they announce that they're streaking. What has this become? A nudist gathering? I'm ashamed of you all. I will say though, like, it's so tempting sometimes when it's really hot to just go live but with no cam and sit there like Jabba the Hutt. Just be like, and just be just cam. Like, I really, sometimes I wish I was a VTuber. With no cam, obviously, right? Sometimes I wish I was a VTuber because like no matter what they look like, they could be having the worst hair day ever. They can be covered in sweat.
And no one would ever know because they just do a really cute voice. And everyone's like, oh, hello.
So I think I'm going to retire and become a VTuber. In fact, who's to say that I'm not already a VTuber? I might have a secret VTubing account and that's why I haven't been streaming here as much. Because I have like, I don't know what kind of VTuber model I would have. If I had a VTuber model, it would be an elf. I feel like it would have to be a cute little elf or something. But there's too many of those, you see. Very convincing rig you got here. Yeah, we got for like full hand movement, eye movement, yeah. Can elves have a bad hair day? Absolutely. I feel like every day is a bad hair day for me right now. I wake up in the morning, it's like, I have more split ends than, I don't know, a shag carpet. Yes, yes. I'm collecting split ends. I am a connoisseur of split ends. Tracking is impeccable. We've got physics and everything going on. This is kind of cooling down. Obviously we want the drink to be cold. I feel like if we get it to an okay-ish temperature, it can go in the fridge and then that'll speed on it. Or even the freezer. I'm tempted to put it in the freezer. You do now. Your hair always looks so glorious. Why, thank you. We did go for plat today. I almost went poop bun. It was almost tactical poop bun on the top of the head, ballerina bun. I'm gonna pop a spoon there. I'm gonna do it. There's no way it's gonna cool down quick enough. I fear not for the contents of my fridge. It's fine. He can handle it. He's a big boy. Oh. Ay. Why haven't you got enough room? Got to move aside. My billion Pepsis. No, there's no room. The shelves are too close together. Again. It'd be really interesting to see what you guys think of my fridge. I'm too nervous to show you. Okay. Here is a visual description of my fridge. Iced tea, strawberries and cream Pepsi, 3 frubes, 4 slices of mozzarella cheese, and some butter. What can you tell about me from that fridge? Oh, and cat food. Because the Queen must have chilled cat food, obviously. I'm gonna move a whole shelf in my fridge. I hope that she appreciates this. 10 out of 10 new notes. What else would I need? What else would I need? And then my freezer is basically just filled with loaves of bread. Always have like 4 loaves of bread in there. You never know. There might be an apocalypse. And then how would I survive? As a creature that exists almost entirely on toast. So we prepare. Ooh. There you are. Yes, heat up my fridge. I dare you. Just to try. Sounds like you need a grocery shop. For more toast? Excellent. I shall book it in immediately. It's actually getting dark now. I usually have my curtains closed when I'm streaming because normally we face the other way, but this time they're open. I wonder if the elven neighbors are going to be like, what is going on? What is they doing? I do have, now it's getting a little bit darker, I might put these on. It might look trash. Oh, it doesn't look too trash actually, that's okay, it's okay. I ate some toast today. It was yummy. What was your topping of choice? Very important questions. Topping of choice. There is a hierarchy order. What else do I need to prepare? I guess nothing. I guess we need a couple more minty sprigs for the top. I don't think do we separate it from the main stem if we're like putting it in the top of a cocktail? What's the rules? I guess we just like take a little aesthetic bit like that. That leaf is broken though, that will not do. Ah, streaking in chat. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, it smells so good. Yes, I have a bread machine. It's great. It's good because like you can set a loaf of bread on and then you wake up in the morning and you have a fresh loaf of bread and you can smell bread all throughout the house. I also love it for making dough. So you can make like a pizza dough and then make dough balls or actual pizza, but I usually just do dough balls. I don't have mine out all the time though because it's so bulky. So I think I just get lazy in not using it because it's usually tucked away somewhere and then I never remember to get it out. I want to make more bread at home. It tastes so much better and it's cheaper. Yes, same. I always have aspirations of learning how to make sourdough, but then once you get into sourdough and making your own yeast, it turns into like the bread equivalent of being a coffee hipster, and people are very exact. Like sourdough starters, that's serious business. Like people really care about their sourdough starters. And there's a lot of science behind it, and you have to keep the dough alive, and it's intense. I do have a book all about bread, which Kay gifted me actually. So I need to start actually making bread from it soon. Aria, hello. You bring thunder. Do you bring rain? Please bring rain. Thank you for 104 months. I also can't believe today is your reset day. How did that happen so fast? How did a whole month go by once again? But welcome to the kitchen. I would offer you some Pixieberry tea, but it's currently chilling, So would you like a sprig? A little sprig of mint. That's good. I will say, looking through here, I found so many things that I definitely want to make at Christmas. There is especially, I don't know where it's gone, but there's like basically little mince pie type things that look adorable in here. Oh, here they are. It's called princess pudding. It's a Lanosian delicacy apparently, but it has like, look, it's so cute. It's got a little sprig of holly on top as well. It looks kind of like a souffle. It's got like a chocolate ganache filling. And I like the idea of this because it's Christmassy, but it's not filled with currants and raisins and stuff, because I'm not the biggest fan of raisins and stuff. So this could be really good. It's like dark chocolate, heavy whipping cream, more chocolate, sugar, amaretto flavoring, berries and fresh fruit. Like, that looks so good. Please, can I come taste test? Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like Christmas cooking streams, I definitely always need more hands in the kitchen. Especially, there was one time that I tried to do a whole roast dinner by myself, and there was a lot. I think with roast dinner, the problem is there's so many moving parts. You have to keep track of everything. So you have to be like, oh, the potatoes one. Oh, and the veggies, they need to go in now. Oh, and have we cooked the meat long enough? Oh, and what sides are we doing? And you have to keep on track of like everything at the same time. Can't have Christmas without Dawn's cooking streams at this point. Why, thank you. We like to bring the festive spirit. Also, I need more Halloween cooking streams this year, because last year, I think I just moved in last year, so I didn't really have any kind of a setup ready for streaming from the kitchen. But this year, we're going to do so much Halloween cooking, so much. I need to look through as well, because stuff like the Stardew Valley cookbook has some really lovely summer bakes. Aria's message worked. You have a thunderstorm rolling in. No sign in the elven forest, but if it's at Drummers, it'll make its way over here soon. I'm so hasty, I want to put it in there. Okay, strawberry syrup and green tea, stir together, carbonated water, swirl with a spoon. I can swirl with a spoon. Oh, okay, it's not quite cold yet, but it's cooling. Oh no, I've made my mozzarella sweat. No regrets. It's really struggling to cool down though. Working overtime. I contemplated putting the slightly colder green tea in the freezer, but maybe not. Okay. We must just be patient, my friends. Patience. Pull up a chair. Help yourself to an ice pack. I've got a little bar stool. Seeing as this is officially a bar now, I mean, we're making cocktails. Can I get anyone anything? I have a very pitiful amount of Japanese Roku gin. That is the only thing I can offer you. I haven't even used any more of it. If you were here last cooking stream, which must have been like a couple of months ago, it has not been used. I don't really know what to mix gin with. This is Japanese botanical gin. I've got more of that than I thought actually. And then I've got like a little drizzle of honey mead. So there you go. I feel like this could work with the tea, with Pixieberry tea. Because it's botanical, you know, you get all these kinds of herbal flavors. So that mixed in with the strawberry would actually be quite nice. I don't think it's citrusy. No, it's just kind of like fresh. Could work, could work. Just chuck a bit of that in there. Ooh, cold lager. Iced chai latte. Oh, yes. Technically, I could make you a chai latte. I have chai tea. Hey Tom, welcome on in. Nice sword. Thanks. If anybody wasn't here earlier. It's broken. I'm very sad. It fell on the floor and the entirety of the top came off. I thought I'll put it in the back because, you know, it looks aesthetic and fantasy, and it has long served the stream as a background item. But he fell on the tile and he did not recover. I think I can super glue him because I have all the bits. I just guess I won't be actually using him for Hema. Is it Hema or Hema? I've never known. Because I said Hema and then I got corrected. So, I don't know. I'm just going to decide that I'm correct. Yeah, super glue. In fact, I'm seeing Elf Dad tomorrow, so I'm going to ask him if he has any super glue. We'll fix this baby right up. And then we can reforge it like the shards of Narsil. It will be as it once was in the glory days. There's a certain charm to it like that though, you know? It's beautiful. Hey Duck! Duck is like, give me some gym. Absolutely. Hot chocolate, anyone? Yeah? I'm sure some people would. Some people are monsters and at 26 degrees Celsius they'd be like, oh, can I have a hot chocolate please? I do love a hot chocolate, but it is entirely the wrong time of year for hot chocolate. Shocking. So your dad is Glorfindel in disguise? Try to keep it on the down low. He can fix anything. Anything, I tell you. Even a PC, yeah. I was like, excuse me, yeah, Celebrimbor, thank you. Glorfindel, I was like, what, you mean my dad prances around? What? Isn't Glorfindel the guy who prances around? I'm not talking about Tom Bombadil, by the way, but Glorfindel also does some prancing and some battling in the Silmarillion, I believe. This is quite nice. Oh yeah, it's quite lovely. Oh. I found a replacement for my tinfoil hat. This is far superior, and it's also made of reflective material, so it's both cooling and protective. It will protect me from the Final Fantasy spoilers. It will protect me. Yes, Celebrimbor, indeed. It does actually genuinely feel really nice. If anybody has an ice pack in their freezer, do this. I'm not responsible for any brain freeze that might occur. It's quite good. I'm very much an iced coffee person though. Like if I'm gonna have any cold drink, it's usually an iced latte. I like an iced latte. Just like the more sugary, the better. With ridiculous flavorings in. I mean, the coffee hipsters would say it's not real coffee, but I say it enhances the coffee. The more sugar, the better. I used to always drink hot chocolate to start the day, no matter what the temperature was, like a shot of hot chocolate. I think the best hot chocolate I've had was actually in Germany. I had a really good hot chocolate in Germany, and it came in like a really small glass, and it was just liquid chocolate. So rather than it obviously being hot chocolate powder mixed with water, it was like actual thick chocolate. It was so good. It was also really cold, so I think that helped. Iced apple and blackcurrant squash. Oh, beautiful. A woman after my own heart. I have the summer berries Robinson squash, but I do like an apple and blackcurrant squash. Very good. I have a fondue set that I've never used. I think I've even mentioned this on stream before. It's a proper fondue set with all the little sticky, pokey things, which is definitely what they're called. Yeah, those and proper heating thing, but I've never used it. I need to do chocolate fondue at some point. I would do chocolate fondue with strawberries right now if it weren't so hot. Summer berry squash, good choices, good choices. This stream officially sponsored by Robinson Squash. They would be an amazing sponsor though. Robinsons, call me. Are you hot and sweaty? Your desk setup Is gaming getting you in a sweaty flurry? Help yourself to some delicious Colin Robinson squash, made in the UK since, I don't know, the 1800s or something. When was Robinson squash begun? I do not know, but it is a good cooling drink. Since time immemorial, indeed. Also, if you're one of those heathens that call squash juice, stay away from me. Stay away. Some people call like the dilutable squash, they call it juice. It's not juice. It's not juice. Robinson's Orange Double Strength, great for any classy sword swinging. Excellent, yeah. See, that's the ad. That's how it will read. We call it dilute in Ireland. That actually makes sense, actually. Yeah, that makes more sense than squash, I suppose. Should we check? I don't know whether it will be ready. It's reverse cooking. Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. Behold my strawberry juice. Strawberry, but also a little bit minty. Exactly what we wanted. And then we've also got the green tea, which is still a little bit hotter, but it's fine. How much green tea are we actually adding in? 125 milliliters. Okay. Place the strawberry slices in a tall glass. We've got Highland Springs sparkling spring water. Any Scotsman in chat? I doubt it actually comes from Scotland, but every time I have this, I think, Scotland forever. Scotland forever. I'm also moving this because we will have another drink soon enough. Okay. I'm gonna put the less aesthetic slices in the bottom. It says per serving, 3 to 4 strawberry slices, which to me does not feel like enough. So I'm gonna be a rebel and I'm gonna put 5 strawberry slices in there. It's actually the Oakhill Hills, aye. It is actually Scottish. Let's go. And then add the strawberry and the green tea. Okay, it says we stir them together, so I feel like we may as well do that at this stage because then this will kind of mix in. Yeah. Add that green tea in there. Beautiful. I'm breaking the rules. We're going off recipe, my friends. We're going off a recipe. Hi, Ashid. Welcome on in. Oh my God, it's been a long time since I heard that. Thank you so much, by the way. She's a stunner. And also, like, this used to happen so much. When Game of Thrones was airing, every stream, like multiple times during the stream, people used to be like, oh my God, it's Sophie Turner. I think just because we have a similar facial composition. So like our kind of nose profile and then also our cheekbones, pretty similar. Also the kind of slightly gingery hair helps. I need to work on a cosplay for her at some point because it would just be easy mode cosplay. Okay, let me try and measure out how much. Okay, going off recipe might have been an interesting move. Because you know what I didn't do, right? I didn't measure out the green tea. I just made a cup of green tea. The recipe said half a cup or 125 milliliters of green tea. So this is gonna be quite green. It's gonna be very grassy. It's gonna be very Spriggan, okay? It's a Spriggan twist on Pixieberry tea. It'll just be more healthy. It's a health choice. Okay, I'm gonna put it into a measuring thing. Everybody likes green tea. Yum, yum. Pixieberry tea There's no way it's going to taste bad because it's literally just strawberries and sugar and green tea. How could it go wrong? Also, if it tastes bad, we've got camera magic. So all I have to do is go, that's so good. And you'll never know. And then I'll go off stream, spit it out and go, tastes like fucking grass. 'Tis the way, my friends. 'Tis the way. Okay. Add strawberry syrup and green tea to the glass and then stir together. You can't tell me what to do. Okay, so now we don't know how much we're supposed to add, but I'm just gonna add quite a lot. Perfect. I'd say that's great. I got my hair covered in strawberry syrup. That's really good. Quite nice. Excellent. Yummy. And then we're going to fill up the rest with some carbonated water. Plot twist, everything that Dawn has made on stream was not good. I'm just a really good actress. In fact, speaking of Sophie Turner, I'm sure I could outact Sophie Turner. I'm coming for your job, Sophie. No one would even know the difference. We're both British. Lara Croft, I'm her. Sansa Stark, me. That character you played, the Phoenix one that everyone hated, me, I'm her. Except I would be amazing, obviously. Let's give you the close-up here. Pixieberry tea, look at this. Look at this. Ignore the farting noise. It's just the cup, I swear. Look at that. Very aesthetic. It's even more pink in real life, I will say. And then we are but missing a little sprig. So I am going to slap it. I don't know if it works, but look, Gordon Ramsay says it does. Behold, a refreshing summer's drink, straight from Norvrant to your bar. It actually looks pretty good. I'm impressed. I need to take a picture of this immediately before I ruin it by drinking it. Okay. It's going to be a very aesthetic picture with all of the mess in the background. Chat, you can be in the background. There you go. Oh yeah, beautiful. Chat, smile. No, a real smile. Show your teeth. No, don't put your clothes back. Can't go anywhere with you guys. Thank you. Smile. Oh, pretend you like each other. Jazz, go on, put your arm around Otter, please. There. Lovely. It's a lovely family photo. I feel like we got a really good angle of Arya, especially. But now, we must try. The moment of truth. Pixieberry tea. And I realise I haven't read you the description of the Pixieberry tea, so before this but touches my lips, I must read it to you. Pixieberry tea, the regional cuisine of Norvrant. I was daydreaming by the rising stones when a weird creature I've never seen before fluttered right next to me. They said their name was Feoul, and they thought I'd be available to deliver something. But I explained that I was far too busy waiting for the Warrior of Light to show up, Kupo. Their eyes lit up, and they exclaimed, "Oh, my sapling's nearby! How lovely! Maybe I'll wait as well." And they magicked up a drink I've never seen before. Feoul said it was one of their favourites, a pixieberry tea as they described it, and offered me a glass. There you go. All of the recipes have a little description by a Moogle. Little delivery Moogle who travels the world and samples all the delicacies. It's cute. I will say, it's much better when sampled off of hair. I'm gonna have to wash my hair now because I stuck it in the syrup. This is fine. The sampling shall commence. It's mostly sugar. delightful. It is actually, no, it is delightful. It's really... refreshing. It brings to mind the cascading meadows. Yes. I can hear the laughing of pixies amongst the hills. It is actually genuinely quite nice. Would it be better without so much green tea in it? Absolutely. But it's nice. It's very nice. I feel like diluting it a little bit more with green tea actually makes it a healthy option because it's more green tea than it is syrup. It is quite grassy. It's a sudden grassy aroma in there. Would you like some? No, I'm not lying. It's really good. Do you want some? It's actually really good. I just keep looking at chat and you're all trolling me, so it's a cleansing drink. Just one sip of this and you'll shit yourself for 3 days straight. Exquisite. It is genuinely good, okay? Moogle's coming to inspect.
Hello, Kupo. Wanna come see? You want some green tea? Green tea? Strawberry?
Oh, she's like, Mother, I tire of this heat. And it's like she's not eating her food because she's too hot. I will say, I feel like it could be improved. I feel like there's certain botanicalness missing. Do you agree? Do you agree? I feel like this is almost giving Pims. That's the flavor I'm getting. So I feel like we should add some Roku. Let's put some Roku gin in there. I think it will work well. Because anything that's kind of like fruity, minty, I don't know how much that is. It's that one meme of the woman who's like, and add a little bit of wine, and then just like tips it all in. I was like, that much. I think that will add some freshness, some citrus into the mix. Oh, blimey. Okay. Okay, that's an interesting flavor profile. I named this new creation Pixie Piss. It's giving, if a pixie wandered out of a wild party in the meadow and took a thunderous piss in a hedgerow, that's what this tastes like, with a hint of mint. That's really very good. I like that. Hello, Mog. Would you like some? You can lick my finger, it's just sugar. No, even the cat won't eat it. Now add a litre of tequila. Mog, your bum is far too close to that glass, thank you very much.
You are chaos. You are chaos.
I have a Negroni. Who's having the piss in the hedgerow? Piss in the hedgerow is a great name for a drink. It's a fantastic name for a drink. You know, you have like sex on the beach. Sex on the beach, piss in the hedgerow. Chunder in the church. There you go. Piss in the hedgerow. I am opening a fantasy themed tavern and our famous drink will be piss in the hedgerow. You come up to the bar, lean over the bar, like, what can I get you, sir?
Oh, I have a piss in the hedgerow, please. Oh yeah, extra strong, please, yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, that would be a dream, to open a fantasy themed pub that in the daytime served baked goods and coffee. Is this a viable business option? Most likely not. I would love that though. Actually tastes nice. I like it. The mint is adding a certain something. I maybe put too much mint in there, perhaps. But you can actually taste in the base of the drink, it's suffused with mint. Mark's just giving you direct eye contact right now. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him, girl. What do you have to say? Moo, girl. Yes? Why are you doing airplane ears, huh? Oh, the resub. Oh yes, you've detected in the waves of the internet that there is a resub. A disturbance in the force. Who could it be? It's a Jimmy! Jimmy, thank you for 92 months. 92 months! Cheers to that, my friend. Here's to an eternity more. Would you like a complimentary piss in the hedgerow? I feel like if you presented this drink to Feaul, who is a fairy in Final Fantasy, she'd be like, oh, this is marvelous! Oh, wonderful! The temperature's also gone down in the kitchen. Nature is healing. 25.5 degrees Celsius, that's quite nice actually. Yeah, I think this was a success. I am actually going to drink that. I will keep it in my fridge. Mark, you want some? You want to have a sniffy sniff? A sniffy sniff? What do you think? Not sure. Not sure. Gets a 2 out of 10 from Miss Moogle Moo. I feel like a human again now the temperature's gone down. Yeah, it's so crazy how it switches up so fast as well. Like this morning was the first day that I've woken up and thought, this is bearable. Like it's still hot, but it didn't feel like I was literally just melting. So we're getting through it, Jimmy. We're getting through it. We've got a Ben back for 61 months. Welcome back, Ben. Good to have your soul. It is blessed by Queen Moogs. Are you contemplating a strawberry, Moogs? I'm also contemplating a strawberry. I might have one. Thank you. I do love strawberries. Strawberries are god tier fruit. I hope it's not too hot where you are, Ben. Although, it's actually fine now. It's actually, I can't believe it's like 25, 26 and I'm saying, this is actually okay. But your body adjusts to it. And so now 25, 26 is a normal day, apparently. Wanna go out? Okay, have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's 25 in the house, yeah. At the moment it's 25.5. Yes, 25.5. I was getting a solid 32 degrees Celsius last night in my bedroom. That was lovely. That was with all the windows open. There was just no cool air. It didn't exist. I will say, right, you call me mad, but I'm an inventor and I have an idea. Please hold. In such scorching times, there is but one solution, one path that lies ahead of us. The way of the ice cream. And what flavor ice cream do I have? Coincidentally, I have strawberry ice cream. So, do you see the vision? Do you see the vision? We put the ice cream on the top and it turns into like a strawberry float, like a Coke float, but with strawberry. I don't think this has ever been done before in history. I think this is a first. Okay. Do I have an ice cream scoop? Yes. Sorry for your ears, sorry. So, we are simply going to take a scoop of ice cream. We're treading new ground. This has never been done before. People will look back on the history books and they will say, this was the day. This was the day that the strawberry piss in the hedgerow float was created. That is my legacy, chat. That is my legacy. That is what I will contribute to British history. So So this is actually part of the decoration for the Piss in the Hedgerow, because this is actually the pink boxer shorts of the Piss in the Hedgerow. Beautiful, stunning, flawless. That's pretty good. I feel like we could do more, just to up the aesthetic. Oh yeah. And obviously the ice cools down the drink underneath, stabilizes the temperature. So you eat the ice cream off the top, and then when you've finished all the ice cream, you drink the rest of the drink, and it becomes like a refreshing palate cleanser with the green tea. We will also be serving this at my fantasy inn. I need name suggestions for my inn, by the way. Let me know if you have any good ones. Although, to be fair, Piss in the Hedgerow is a really good pub name. None of this like horseshoes, 3 horseshoes, the grazing, what grazes? The grazing goat, none of this. Just go straight in there. I'm going to sample this now. Could just call it the Hedgerow. Yeah, true. That might get the normal people in. But to all of us, it will always be Piss in the Hedgerow. Got any strawberry syrup? No, I have maple syrup. Somehow feels wrong. Canadians, please weigh in. Is that sacrilege? I have golden syrup and I have maple syrup. Ooh, that's really good with the green tea. I must dash, sadly. Have a wonderful Piss in the Hedgerow. We shall see you soon. That's good. It does melt rather fast, but you get the Coke float effect because it starts melting into the bottom. So it's making the rest of the drink nice and creamy. They say ice cream does fix everything. I love ice cream. I will give you humans some credit. You've invented some truly terrible things, but ice cream is not one of them. Ice cream is worthy. Good soup. Good soup. Maple syrup is indeed better. I do like maple syrup. Life is better with ice cream. I do like a strawberry ice cream. I have a weakness for like cookie dough flavored ice cream though. It's pretty good. Ben & Jerry's half-baked is the best ice cream flavor. But if you're a regular here, you already know this. That's deep in the dawn lore, Ben & Jerry's half-baked. I'm making such a mess. What is happening? It's a good thing my dress is the same color as the ice cream. Otherwise we would have issues. I'll try half-baked tomorrow. Oh, I recommend. Report back, report back. You get the cookie pieces, so it's like a cookie dough ice cream. But then you also get caramel in the actual ice cream, and you get big pieces of brownie, which is really good. What's kaka? Kaka is cake, right? So some kind of cake. I live by a farm and they have a fresh from the farm ice cream and a milkshake shop that's really good. And you can just go to the farm next door and get it as often as you like. Hi Nox, we're melting Nox. Thank you, the good vibes are cooling. They're cooling. Whereabouts are you Nox in the world? We're not used to these temperatures, Master. We're not used to it, we're melting. This is really made, because it's melted so quickly in the temperature, it's basically made a milkshake. I've made a green tea milkshake. I'm pretty sure that's not been done before. Dubai! It's always sweltering there, right? It's always super hot. We're now at 50 degrees Celsius soon. The surface of the sun. Although, Dubai, as far as I know, like, has crazy technology, so you have really good AC everywhere. It's like every building has AC. Like, cities are built with coolness in mind. Got good like rows of trees. Top of the line AC. Yeah. Can you like ship 1 billion AC units over here, please? Thanks. I'm making such an ass with this ice cream. I keep finding new bits of strawberry. It is just like a strawberry soup. It's what it is. Good soup. Excellent soup. Is the Shadowbringers music still going? I told it to loop. So I'm hoping we're not just sat here in awkward silence with me slowly slurping my ice cream dish. Delightful. This is content. So this is what you come here for. This is what Twitch was made for, my friends. I want to walk outside in the cold breeze. Oh, do you have cold breeze? Or is this an imaginary cold breeze, like you're inventing this cold breeze? I will say, this morning was the first time I felt a cold breeze for a very long time. There's meant to be music. There is. It's pretty low, but there's music. I always make such a mess on every cooking stream. I like clean my kitchen before the cooking stream, knowing that afterwards it will just look like some kind of natural disaster has occurred. Like what is going on here? There's cables everywhere. Yeah, it's covers of Shadowbringers music in lo-fi style. Excuse me? The Steam summer sale is on already? I missed that completely. Has anyone bought anything? I try and stay away though, because I have so many games that I haven't played and so many older titles that I know I still need to play. So I'm just like, nope, stay away. And there are things that I have bought in Steam sales a good like 3, 4, 5 years ago that I still have not played. And at the time I thought, oh, let me grab that because I'm definitely gonna play that. So like, it's such a good deal to get it now. And then if you go on the store, it's like £2. Like the cost has gone down massively. Yes, I can only see, because we had technical difficulties going on. So I can only see like subs and bits and stuff come through. So yell at me loudly if anything else happens. We've done some technical wizardry. Although to be fair, this might actually be the best way to do it, because the Mac isn't taking any of the streaming load. The upstairs PC is. Just gotta figure out a way to know when alerts happen, because I completely have no idea when things are going on. Spyro Trilogy's on sale, yes! Definitely recommend picking up Reignited if you haven't played Reignited. It's a remastering of the original Spyro Trilogy, and they did a really good job on it. Toys for Bob did the remaster. New Spyro game coming out next year, and you can catch up, and you can find out why everybody loves the little purple dragon. Oh, Disney Dreamlight Valley! I still haven't played that. I know I'd love it. I know I'd love it. I think I'd get very sucked into it, because I love Disney, and I do like a cozy farming sim. So I think that could take many hours of my life. I've heard that Dawn likes Spyro, really? No. Dawn hates dragons in general. Never mind sassy purple dragons from the 90s. Terrible. Binding of Isaac is £1. Absolute deal. Dawn, if you love Disney and you love Stardew, you'll adore Dreamlight Valley. Don't tell me these things! Wait, I have a question. Faye. Is Rapunzel in the game? Is she in the game yet? And more importantly, is Flynn Rider in the game? I have favorites, okay? Can you tell I like Rapunzel? She's the best. Wait, I need to check something. I'm not looking at Dreamlight Valley. I'm actually not. I must check something of great importance. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep. I was just checking I can talk about something. Speaking of Paralives, I edited a Paralives video, which has gone out just now. And most cursed shit I've ever seen. I edit for a YouTuber called Call Me Kevin, who some of you might know for ruining simulation games and making the most haunting characters possible. And Kevin played Paralives, and spoilers, but he made grown men that looked like babies with freaky faces, and then a baby with the face of a man. It was quite something. It was quite. If you want nightmares, go watch it. And then leave a comment saying, wow, the editing is especially fantastic in this video. Every video that Dormisper edits is top notch. She must be so skilled and talented, and you should pay her loads and loads of money. Those words exactly, fantastic, yeah. Of course he did, yes. Yeah, Sims is, things are happening with The Sims, which are not great from what I hear. I was a Sims fan way back in the day, like when I first started getting into games, and they were some of the first games that I played. And I enjoyed causing chaos. Like, everyone thinks that little girls get onto The Sims and they play doll houses and happy little families. No. We get onto The Sims and we create murder swimming pools. And we see how many people we can set on fire at one time. Like, that's what I did as a child, and I turned out just fine. So it's all good education. But yeah, The Sims is not having a great time at the moment. It's difficult as well, because I always thought, when are they going to come out with the next Sims? Because technology-wise and models-wise, they were looking a little bit older, like those models, because that Sims game has been out for a long time. But then if they released a new Sims, they're just abandoning a whole bunch of content. Like, there's so many DLCs for The Sims now, and people have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on all of the DLC. So people would be like, you want us to buy something new now? Like, it's just, I've spent hundreds on these previous packs as well. But yeah. That too. Worrying things, Nev. Worrying things. Aye. But yeah, Paralives. I want to keep an eye on it. It does look kind of cozy. I'm going to add some more fairy tea. Get some more liquid in my ice cream. This was an amazing invention. Paralives, I guess, will be the next community drive. There is something deeply creepy about Paralives. Like, I don't know if it's just the characters I've seen, which is not helping, but there's a certain, because it's got that kind of drawn, etched art style, and yeah, it's something uncanny about it. But it's very beautiful, and I think, like, it obviously has some bugs and some things that need ironing out, but there's a lot of potential there. There's a lot of potential, and I think it does embrace, like, the doll's house side of The Sims. Like, every day you get a pop-up that says, another day, another story. And it's all about how everybody's, like, interacting with each other, but you can influence that story. And I think there's more that you can directly do and decide for the characters. For example, there is, you know, in The Sims, you'll be cooking and then a fire starts and you're like, oh my God, it's a disaster. In Paralives, you can right-click any object and you can say start a fire. So, like, it's not something that happens by accident. Like, you can say, I want a fire here, make a fire. And so, yeah, it's those kinds of things where you can be like, this is my story. I decide how I want this to go. And every day you get tarot cards, or I think it's every time you level up, you get, like, fortune cards, which guide your character's journeys. You can be like, what's their goal in life? What are they working towards? So it can be like, they want a job promotion, or they want to have 17 children, or, and then, like, they will actively be trying to do those things passively, which is very clever. Chaos Goblin Simulator, literally. So maybe we will have to play it at some point. Hi, Waluigi. Good to see you. Good to see you too. I live, Waluigi. I think I live. I don't know. I'm mostly sweat and tears. This heat wave. This heat wave. I hope it's not too hot where you are, Waluigi. I hope it's nice and cool and there's a breeze and you're enjoying a nice iced drink. Oh, there's a piece of strawberry. Hello. What I really dislike about Paralives is that all the paras look very feminine. Most clothes look like they all have male moves. Isn't that something you can customize? I don't know, I feel like I haven't seen many of the normal characters because the stuff I watched, they were deliberately trying to make the characters look very cursed. So I've seen how horrific you can make these abominations. I've seen what happens when you put every single skin texture on one character, but I haven't really seen what the normal models look like. So I can't judge this. Does anyone have any favorite go-to cozy games at the moment? I feel like I don't often play just cozy games on stream because we're big into our RPG games and our heavy-hitting story-based games, especially recently. But I like picking up little indie gems because I have a Steam Deck and I love playing like little cozy games on the Steam Deck. Cult of the Lamb is cozy. Kinda. I've not played it yet, and even I know that it's kind of. I would like to do Cult of the Lamb on stream, especially because it has Twitch integration, so we can have you messing things up. You can be cultists as well. The mascot for the sale is a purple dragon. Surely not a coincidence. I think not. Spiritfarer. Is Spiritfarer the one that's about like shepherding the souls of the dead? But it's also cozy, and you have a little boat. Tetris. Oh yeah. You know the best Tetris is, what's it called? Anyway, there's like an HD Tetris. I forget what it's called, but it's incredible. And it has a VR mode as well, and it's really immersive, and it has a really, really good soundtrack. Tetris Effect, yes. Really good. I play that on the Steam Deck, but then it's also amazing in VR because it has all these like bioluminescent lights, like whales go by and stuff. And if you're in VR, it's just super immersive. Spiritfarer is very cozy, but in a make you hydrate by crying simulator way. Yeah, I think it's one that you have to go into ready, because I do remember bringing it up when I was looking for a cozy game after I lost someone that I love very much, and I might have asked a friend of mine if Spiritfarer was a good one to play, and she was like, no. She's like, I don't think so. It depends how cool you are with that stuff. But it looks beautiful, like the artwork. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Ah, Valheim, I have arrived. Do love some Valheim. Valheim is getting a major update as well. We saw that during the Game Awards. So they're getting like a whole new crafting system and new zone and everything. I did like some Valheim back in the day. I played much Valheim. I almost played too much Valheim. I basically did everything that was possible in Valheim. And yeah, we dressed up as a Viking and everything when Valheim first came out. I went semi-viral for making a stupid TikTok about Valheim. And people said I looked like the woman from, what's it called? Spartan thing. I don't know. But there you go. Oh, Enshrouded. Yeah, I've played some Enshrouded. That's had some very major updates as well. KCD2. Oh, I do like it. I need to finish KCD2. I feel like it's been too long though. Like I had a break in my journey. But on the VOD channel, there are people asking for more Horrible Henry. I did an evil playthrough of KCD2. So basically trying to push how far we could take the morality system and how horrible we could make Henry. So any chance to kill someone, we would kill, we would steal, we would just insult people. I murdered so many people. And in every quest, I would, like if someone was asking for help, they're like, oh, I've lost my dog. then Horrible Henry would be like, I'm going to take your dog. I will sell it to a butcher when I find it. And then I will come back and bring you a different dog and say it's your dog. Like, we were trying to think of creative ways to be horrible in that game. And it's surprising how much you can get away with. Bejeweled can be kind of show. Oh yeah, it's funny show. Power Wash Simulator, I've always wondered about jamming. I've always wondered about that. I think I would probably get too into it. I think I would become consumed by Power Wash Sim. And the amount of DLCs they have and like themed DLCs with different brands is crazy. Sekiro is super chill. I've heard, yeah, very mindful game, Sekiro. Very chill. Yes. God of War also very chill. I need to play God of War. It's on the list. I literally have it sat underneath my TV in there, and I have not played it. I've had it like since maybe after a year it came out, and I was actually gifted it. I forget who gifted it. I think it might have been Bocce. I think Bocce gifted it to me, and it's just been sat there waiting for the right time. But we need to play it before Laufey comes out, for sure. Oh my gosh, Stardew. You've never tried Stardew? Oh, you are in for a treat. Also, the gameplay loop is so tight. Like, people are like, oh yeah, silly, cozy farming game. No. It's very cleverly formatted so that you're always like, just one more day. And like the pacing and the scaling in the game is what really makes it addictive, because it's like, basically you start off with, oh, here are some crops and you can grow a tomato. And you're like, oh, cool, I'll grow my tomato. And then a few days go by and they're like, you can now grow this different type of thing. And you can now take the saps from the trees. And you can now mine and you can now smelt. And then it just snowballs from there until you're doing so many complex things and you have loads of machines running. And on top of that, you're also doing quests for people. It's chill, but then I also feel like Stardew Valley is often miscategorized as a chill game because there is a pressure. There is a pressure because you have a day, you only have a set amount of time ticks on, and you only have a set amount of energy. So you can, on some summer days, you're like, I need to water all of my crops, but then I also need to go to the mines to get this thing, because if the season ends without me getting this thing, then I can't gift it to blah, 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 which means I can't progress this quest. And then sometimes you're on the other side of the map and the sun is setting and you're like, I've got to get back. So it's kind of stressful. Yeah, at the start, for sure. But when you have everything automated, it's very, very satisfying. You know what a chill game is? FFXIV Online. Yeah. Really chill. Thinks about where I am in Endwalker. Yeah, very relaxing. It really helps me sleep. If anyone's new here, no spoilers for Endwalker, but let's just say it covers some things that I never expected to see discussed in such an eloquent way in a video game. We're talking like the meaning of life. Like that's the level it gets to. And done in such a skilled way that I cannot even begin to fathom it. Like I have literally laid awake at night not being able to sleep because I'm thinking about that game. It's so good. I genuinely am thinking of whether I should re-edit the director's cut and put it on social media, because I'm like, whenever anyone asks me if Final Fantasy XIV Online MSQ is any good, I feel like I just need to send them that video. But at the same time, I'm also not sure it's a good idea for that to be on the internet, but it already is, because I already showed you. It's just me losing my shit. Put it on Patreon unedited. I will put the full director's cut on Patreon. It's ready to go. I keep meaning to do that. I will stick it on there. You can be sure when Fable comes out, I will spend the majority of the time walking. Walking. But the thing is, when a game is that beautiful, and there are that many meaningful interactions just on the road and things that happen just passively in the world, walking is one of the greatest joys you can have in an RPG. because you get those very organic encounters where you come across people and some guy's like, I have a quest for you, or you see some weird shit when you're on the road. I feel like the good mark of an RPG is when you don't want to fast travel, because of the cool stuff that you're potentially missing out on if you just teleport. So like the Elder Scrolls, you always find weird stuff on the road. Like some of the best stuff that happened to me in Skyrim was because I was on my way to something else and then I got interrupted and then I went off on a segue for like 5 hours. So yeah, I think that shows that it's a good RPG if simply the act of wandering around is beautiful and just enjoyable. And like from everything they've showed so far of Fable, I think just riding around on your horse is going to be fun. Okay, I give up. Dawn will never play Mass Effect 2 or 3. Too many games to stream. I think a lot about Mass Effect 2. I think a lot about her. She was genuinely like on the schedule for this year. I was like, I'll play Mass Effect 2. Also, it's on my 2026 bingo that I will finish Mass Effect 2. Thing is, I just need more time. I just need infinite time. I usually only have 2 or 3 slots to stream a week now. So, yeah. If I streamed like every day again, I feel like I'd do like a few days a week Mass Effect and then Final Fantasy 1 or 2 days. But can someone grow me some time or some money on their money tree? That would be excellent. I'm trying to grow my money tree, it's not working. It keeps dying. Yes, 31st of December, Mass Effect 2, and we sit down on December 31st and we play through the entire campaign, start to finish, no breaks, not a single one. You do realize more than half of the year is done. Don't say such things, Tim. Don't say such. I don't know how this year has gone so fast. It's gone really, really fast. Oh, you recognize the bottle. Which one? This one. Roku. Yes. I got this so long ago because I don't really drink. I don't really drink unless I have a reason to, like if I have people coming over, which I never do. So yeah, I think I got this because I was having a Eurovision party a few years ago, and that's why I have it. And it was really good. We were doing like a citrusy cocktail. So my friend was like, oh, can you get some like gin in? And I saw this and the bottle was so pretty. I was like, okay, we'll get that. That was Badgers, by the way. If anybody knows K-Pow, that was Badgers, K's other half. And he was making us all really fancy cocktails. It was Badgers, yes. So he was like, can you make sure you have some gin in? And then he was doing all the fancy cocktail shaking. I don't know how to do all that. Gerard's back for 45 months of immortality. It's been a while. It's been 10,000 years I've had your soul, and it is as bright as that very first day. Some would say even brighter. Thank you for returning it. Hi, Chris. Welcome on in. No one's redeemed the complain about the weather redeem. I strongly feel that like perhaps we just don't have enough British people here to complain about the weather. Yeah, no, there's been no complaining. It's just been me complaining. We have a new redeem. You can do the channel point redemption and you can type a paragraph about your concerns with the weather / complaints. And then I will complain with you. But everyone's quite satisfied. To be fair, this has been the coolest day. Oh. That's too positive, Drummer. There's barely a complaint. That's a compliment sandwich that you've made there. It's quite hot, but it's getting better. No, we can't have a positive outlook at the end of the sentence. That's not British enough. You've got to be like, oh, sweaty as balls, mate. Hotter than the devil's arsehole. But I'm positive. How dare you be positive? No, only doom, only gloom. That's not a complaint. That's a constructive criticism. Yes, it had layers to it. I still have my Roku bottle. I put LEDs in it. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I'd love to get some like pink ones. There's cherry blossom Roku gin, which I really want to try. It looks really good. And the bottle is even prettier. So that's a main part of why I want to try it. I've ascertained that I should probably close my curtains because the window is there and I feel like my neighbors are going to be like, why is she sat by herself with studio lights on her, sipping cocktails? But then the things they must hear anyway. I mean, I think they heard me sobbing during certain Endwalker cutscene. So it'll all make sense now. They'll be like, oh, she's one of those internet weirdos. That makes sense. That's why her lawn is so overgrown, because she never goes outside. It's getting hotter in it. I feel like it's getting hotter. 26.4. We're going up. We're going up. She's on that whatchamacallit TikTokers. It was funny because I had an electrician who came around and he walks into my kitchen and he's like, what do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? Because I have like loads of like gaming magnets and then there's a Spyro poster as you go up the stairs. And I can't hide it. I can't hide it. And I guess maybe I look like I'm just a witch. If you just saw this stuff, I should have just been like, I'm a professional witch. I am the grisly witch of the village. People come to me for fortunes. They pay me tuppence. That's how I pay my rent. But yeah, there is always the question whenever someone has to come in my house. And I'm like, I usually go with a video editor. But then it's like, if they go in the stream room, they're like, well, why do you have so many cameras? Was this whole gaming lighting situation that's going on here? And the last guy that came to do work, he was a massive Zelda fan. So he saw my Zelda Switch and he just starts going, oh, I love Zelda. I absolutely love the Zelda game. My favorite games of all time. And I'm like, oh, me too. Please don't tell me you watch Twitch. It's always nice though when someone understands, because most of the general population, if you say, I like video games or like playing games is one of my main hobbies, they're just like, oh, like Call of Duty and Mario, like it's either like, oh, that's for children, or it's like, oh, this gaming is this horrible, violent thing. Oh. So it's nice when someone understands and they're like, oh, me too. I feel like that's becoming more and more common as well. Like a lot of people got into gaming during lockdown. So there's more people that understand it now. It's changed, times, they are changing, indeed. Aren't the studio lights making it warmer? We actually have a really handy, I have the Key Light Mini from Elgato, which I love very much. And it's really small, it's only about this big. It's that big. And that's our lights for the kitchen setup. So it's not like massive soft boxes or anything. So there you go. Unintentional brand plug. Entirely intentional brand plug. I'm an Elgato partner. I love their products. And thanks to Elgato, this is why we can do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you impressed yet? Are you impressed? Thank you. But yeah. Love Elgato. Also, I'm a bit late because what day is it? Hey, I'm not late. You have... No, actually, no, it ended yesterday. Well, I was going to say there were some amazing deals on Elgato Tech during the Prime Day. And it wasn't just a Prime Day, it was like 3 days that were Prime Day. And everything was discounted. So I did let you know on Twitter, but I hope you upgraded your setups. You deserve it. It blew my mind when I heard a couple of Sainsbury's workers who are older than I am talking about GTA. Nature is healing. The normies are getting into gaming. It makes me sad though, I've talked about this before, because I feel like a lot of people don't know the sheer range of games there are and how many genres there are when it comes to games. Like people think of games being for children or like first-person shooters. And they don't know about everything that's in between and all the wonderful story experiences. And I always think about like the sheer volume of people who enjoyed series like Silo and Game of Thrones and what else was really popular recently? But it's like all of these experiences that you can find that, but even more immersive in gaming. And they have no idea, and they would love games because so many games have these fantastic story experiences, but you are the main character and you get to be in that role, and you get to explore as them, and you go through everything as them. So yeah, I'm just like, please play the games, please. Yeah, gaming's getting mainstream for sure. It's not just games. I was asked what I've been watching lately. The blank looks that I got when I said The Legend of Vox Machina and House of the Dragon. Wait, what? Okay, House of the Dragon is incredibly mainstream now. There's like people who aren't into fantasy at all who watch House of the Dragon. So I feel like they should know House of the Dragon. Vox Machina, I get it. Because I feel like if you didn't know about it, you might see it come up on your homepage and you'd be like, oh, that's a cartoon for kids. Not a cartoon for kids. Especially considering some of the things that a certain bard does. Definitely not. I need to catch up with Vox Machina. I still haven't seen the new season, so I need to catch up. Hello, Kalos. Welcome on in. From your corner to our elven kitchen. Take a seat. We just finished the Pixieberry tea. So I'm having some. I've defiled it though because I put strawberry ice cream in it. So it's kind of made a weird berry green tea milkshake. But I'm into it. Welcome on in. We were cooking from the Final Fantasy Cookbook today. Making some cold drinks for some very hot weather. It's very hot in the UK right now. I hope wherever you are is nice and cool. But hello friends, good to have you. Thank you so much for the raid, Kalos. I do keep up with House of the Dragon. Yeah, I was gonna wait on the first episode until the next one came out so that I could binge watch and watch 2 in a row, but I couldn't wait. I watched it this week. It's good. It's good. That sounds delish. A fruity delight, fit for a fairy. Yeah, I'm sad about that last season of Game of Thrones. It's tragic. I just don't understand with a show that was that big and that successful. Why did they cram so much into a season when it could have been spread out more and done in a better way? Like, it wasn't, people say that what happened in the final season was like, oh, that's character development because we knew these characters and then they changed. And it's like, there's a difference between character development and just deciding suddenly like, oh no, this is the type of person they are. Like, it just didn't feel like them. And I feel like if they did that more slowly and we could see the reasoning behind it, then maybe it would be understandable. But it wasn't a character arc, it was just like a character 180 completely. Oh my gosh, yes, that war scene. I was just like, what's going on? Who is that? Did someone just die? Oh no, that was just an extra, okay. Am I supposed to care about this person? Oh no, it's just another extra. It was so dark, so dark. Because the creators wanted to get to their new projects, which were later cancelled. Oof, oof. Yeah, I guess it is difficult because at some point people sign up for it and then they're on a show for like, what, 10 years or something, and they are people who want to do different things in their lives and try different roles. But yeah, it makes me sad. Final Fantasy has made us expect too much of these lazy filmmakers. Indeed. Just play MSQ instead. And the characters in the MSQ can't escape. Neither can they go and act in different projects. They're trapped there forever. At our whim, for eternity. Orianjo wants to quit, but he can't. He can't. He can only do what they write him to do. Yeah, the books weren't done yet either. So I was like, well, they kind of winged it on the end. I look forward to when they eventually release. And I hope that I'm still alive. I am immortal, for reference. And I don't have much hope of seeing them in my lifetime. He's taking his time. He's taking his time. I love how they always compare poor George R.R. Martin to Brandon Sanderson, who writes like a freaking book a week. And in 1 year, he has like 100 books come out. And he's like, here you go. You can do some more books for everyone. And somehow does it well. I don't understand. I don't understand. You think like at least one of the books would be really shitty, but I've not read a Brandy Sandy that I didn't like. I've read ones that I thought weren't his best, but they were still good in their own right. Speaking of books, book club. We have a community book club. And it is soon to be a new month. And we are switching up books. And we are going to be reading... Why do I always forget? Yes, Project Hail Mary. We're reading that. We're going sci-fi next month. And you should definitely join us. There we are. There we are. I need to officially confirm book club meeting because I overzealously said tomorrow. And now I found out that I'm probably not going to be here tomorrow. So book club, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we usually have a little meeting on Discord and we get together and we chat about the book that we read and also books in general, if anyone has any other books they've read throughout the month. But yeah, lots of nerdy nattering. And yeah, the film came out, which is what kind of reminded me I really need to read that soon. And apparently it was very good, which is surprising. So there you go. Fun little tidbit from Project Hail Mary is that you can 3D print the man and Rocky. The files are on the website. I did see Rocky in the trailer and I was like, who's this little bean? I think he's gonna be important in the story. Oh no. The trailer for the movie spoils some big revelations. Well, I don't remember anything but what's his face floating around in a spacesuit and then some rock creature. So the good side of having a terrible memory. If you've already read it and you're in book club as well, come and chat with us. I think there's nothing worse than, oh, Moggy, there's nothing worse than relaxing in your living room and then your mother shuts the door on you and traps you inside a dark prison and you can't get out to go to the loo and you can't get out to eat your food. I know, Mog. I know. Moogle. Hello. Oh, she's like, how dare you do this to me? There's nothing worse than finishing a book and having no one to talk to about it, especially if you really liked it. So if you want to come and share your love of that book, join book club. Do it. Do it. I dare you. We have forums and stuff too. Why do you keep wanting to go back in there? It's just dark in there. Wait. It's dark. Okay, you are owed a treat. You are owed a treat because there was another treat redeem earlier. So it is owed. Yes, I will pay the toll. Yes. Can I interest you in a delicious chicken treat? You come up, say hi to chat. Yeah. Moogle. Hello. Yes. Okay. She's unsure about the smell up here. I don't think she likes the minty smell. Don't lick the strawberry, but you can have this one. Very good. I love how she's on the chair. It's like she is at a bar. Pulls on the counter like, I'll have 5 dehydrated chicken treats, please. There you go, madam. That'll be £5.99, please. God damn it. Such a freeloader. She didn't even pay rent. You want that there? Yeah. We're doing a 2-for-1 today. I love how she just reaches up, grabs it, and then takes it away to chomp on. That's lovely, that is. Do you want another one? It's very good. Very good. Can I have my seat back now, please? I'm talking to chat. Salty with another redeem. You got bonus ones. I didn't realize you were the mother of the void. I am the mother of the void. I birthed her. I have scans with her inside of my stomach. She was a beautiful baby. Yes. clawed her way out into existence. This is Moogle. If anyone's not met Moogle before, she likes to come and terrorize stream, mostly. Can I have a cuddle? You in a cuddly mood? You want to be baby? Oh, baby. Oh, it's a baby. It's a baby. You're very cute. Yes. Okay. Go on adventures now. I've posted a picture about Project Hail Mary in general chat. Is it a meme? Is it a quality meme? I think I've almost got all the ice cream melted. Hello. Do you want to go back there? I don't know what she wants anymore. She is chaos. This was quite refreshing. I think it looked exactly like that picture. Right, chat? It looked exactly like this. The one we made looked exactly like the picture here in the cookbook. And it was just as delicious and refreshing. Yes. I love game cookbooks. There's so many good ones. We got the Elder Scrolls cookbook, the Stardew cookbook. I got all the D&D cookbooks. I need to make more from those. I need to make way more. Hey, Viola. Yeah, exactly like that. They're the same picture. Although, to be fair, I've ruined it by putting ice cream in it. It was perfect before. Look at this. Look at the colour. Could colour match that. Perfection. Perfection. I do like the mintiness. I feel we need to do more of the Stardew Valley cookbook. Because I think we've only done one thing from that. Oh, I think it was the blueberry pie that we did. Blueberry tart? No, blueberry tart. There are quite a lot of big meal recipes in that book though. There's like fewer of the pretty desserts and stuff, which is what I tend to make on stream. Because it's like, yes, I can make potatoes and vegetables, but it's not exactly the most fun to watch. So I like making like the pretty desserts and little pastries and stuff. And there's a few in there. There's also, the most disgusting thing in there. You know the fish slushy in Stardew Valley? I forget what it's called. But it's essentially like a frozen fish smoothie with like it's like seafoam pudding, I think it's called. And it's disgusting and it's made with fish. And they have the recipe in there. It looks so gross. I just know that chat's gonna make me do it at some point though. Yeah. In fact, I think I have the cookbook down here. Let me show you. I think it's seafoam pudding. It's the official name for it. And it's actually in the game as well. It's quite a good thing in the game, like you can eat it and you get a fishing bonus. So it's useful in the game. Disgusting in real life. Okay, Stardew Valley cookbook. This book's really cute as well. I like the art in this book. Oh, there's pina colada in here. Tropical curry, hello. There are a lot of recipes in here, I will say. Like, most of the video game cookbooks, you don't get many actual recipes, but this feels like a proper cookbook. Every page has a recipe on it. Oh, the complete breakfast. Now I want pancakes. Why would you do this to me, Stardew Valley? Hey, Shiro. You may have a cool drink, help yourself. We've got some of the Pixieberry tea here, green tea and strawberry. In this book as well, they separate it by seasons. So I think it's in the summer season. crab cakes, coleslaw, fish taco. I'm not sure how I feel about a fish taco. Banana pudding, yes. That's what I should have done. It's just a banana split. Why didn't I do that? Or probably because you need fancy confectioner's sugar and everything. Okay. Looks good though. Oh, the pink cake. I want to make that. I might do that as my birthday cake this year because we did the chocobo cake from the Final Fantasy cookbook for my birthday a couple of years ago. And that would make such a good birthday cake. The pink cake. Look at it. Glorious. I'm just going to look at the glossary. I need you to see this monstrosity. Fish stew, fish taco. Lovely. I'm not a fish person, I'm sorry, chat. I know chat loves fish. Seafoam pudding. There you go, seafoam pudding. Yeah. It's literally flounder fillets, cod, rice, pepper, squid ink, optional apparently, scallions, cilantro, and ginger and garlic cloves. Like what? But it's iced? I don't understand. It's like a fish rice pudding, essentially, but cold. So it's lovely. Oh, but you get grandma's oatmeal cookies in here as well, so it makes up for it, Oh my gosh, now I want cake. All right, cooking stream part 2. We're making an enormous chocolate cake from the Stardew Valley cookbook at 11 p.m. at night. I have been cooking at like 2 or 3 a.m. I have done that. I made someone a birthday cake last minute in the middle of the night. Tomb Raider cookbook. Wait, there's a Tomb Raider cookbook? What would be in the Tomb Raider cookbook? I don't even know what Lara eats. Like, at least like the modern Tomb Raider game, she just eats some herbs to feel better. Put some bandages on her. So there you go. Where do you get squid ink? Yeah, like, where do you even get that? Like maybe a specialty store or something? It's like, I wanted to make dango, which is in here, which are the little rice balls. Oh my God, I accidentally flipped to the correct page. What is this? Anyway, dango. But you need some specialty stuff. Joshinko rice flour, Shiratamako rice flour. So like, I need to find a good specialty store that does that kind of stuff. I remember looking online for it and I couldn't even find that kind of stuff online. Eat the chocolate cake, yes. Yes, please. There is an official Tomb Raider cookbook. Also, Baldur's Gate 3 cookbook is coming out at the end of this year. I need to put that in my calendar because I need to like pre-order it and then we have to make something on stream. It has to happen. There'll be some good stuff. I feel like there's going to be a big crossover with the D&D cookbook because so many of the things in Baldur's Gate are also obviously D&D. So the D&D cookbooks, there's been like 3 or 4 of them now. There's the main one and then there's also some that are based on the different planes and like the Feywild and everything. So I've got most of them, but I don't know if they'll be doing things differently or they'll kind of like borrow some recipes. Would be cool if you could mix all the different wine swords. Oh, yes, yes. All the in-game wines all mixed together, just called like death. Maybe I can finally use my paring knife. I bought my own paring knife. She never used her paring knife. I was waiting. I'm genuinely still annoyed about that. I was holding off. I had this theory that throughout all of Act 2 and Act 3, she's like, oh yes, my paring knife, blah, blah, blah. I thought that there would be a cutscene before we went into the final battle of us like gathering around together around the fire, and she would cook for us, and it would be like this lovely bonding cutscene. And that's the reason why they waited. That's the reason why she never made a soup, is they were waiting for that cutscene, but it never happened. So there you go. Half the recipes require a paring knife to make. In before, the whole cookbook is written in her perspective. Like this whole cookbook, it's written by a Mughal, and the Mughal's like, I went to Shirogane and they have this wonderful cuisine. Imagine if it's her and she's like, I brought my paring knife and I went to Baldur's Gate City. So many wonderful things to chop with my paring knife. I wouldn't be surprised. Night night, Arya, sleep well. Hopefully it's not too hot there tonight. Hopefully you have a nice breeze coming through the window and drift off to sleep. But speaking of drifting off to sleep, I've just consumed a whole very sugary cocktail, and I feel the sleepiness overtaking me. That's what sugar does. It makes you sleepy. Obviously, we got a mix of a little bit of gin, a little bit of sugar. I'm gonna be up all night, aren't I? But I think this has been somewhat of a success. Thank you for sticking around if you were here during the technical difficulties apocalypse. To be honest, I'm gonna go and look back at the VOD and see how the quality is with this method. And if this method looks good, I might just do cooking streams like this from now on. Because then the only thing that I will need is the camera and the laptop plugged into power. And then that's it. And the Mac won't have to take the load. The streaming PC is chugging away up there right now. This method looks great, to be honest. I was wondering if there was any pixelation. This is a pixelation test. There we go. But yeah, thank you for being patient during the Techno Pixie difficulties and for joining me for this delicious pixie tea. If you do want to make pixie tea for yourself, I can post the recipe on Discord. You should try it. It's tasty and also very simple to make. It's just sugar and strawberries. But humans, for now, I think we shall fade away into the night. And because we've had to do the stream in a slightly scuffed way because of technical difficulties, I'm now going to gracefully disappear, of which you will hear every moment as I go up the stairs to the stream room and we prepare to raid. You ready? You ready, everyone? I'm upstairs. Whoa! We do like to go on an elven raid when stream is done for the day. We don't simply end a stream. We do like to go and find someone who's live right now and send some love in. So, our raid command is do not fear the elves are here. And have that command ready to go, ready to paste in their chat. If you happen to have 50,000 channel points, I'm so out of breath from running up the stairs. Oh my god. This is what happens when you feed me like ice cream and then make me run up the stairs. If you happen to have 50,000 channel points, you can decide where the raid goes. 50,000, I tell you. 50,000. But otherwise, I get to decide. But no. We have a challenger. We've got Blades guiding the raid to its meals. I do not know this creature. We're about to go make a new friend. Hopefully I spell this right. Tell us about meals. How did you find meals this stream? What kind of games do they play? Or are they, in fact, a cooking stream? They have meals in their name. They're playing Lord of the Rings online? Oh my gosh. That will be a blast from the past. Oh my gosh. I played Lord of the Rings online many, many, many years ago. I loved it. The roleplay community was great. I just never stuck with it. So let's go say hi. Oh, it's me, Alice. Okay, it was all lowercase. So I was like, it's meals. Let's go see Alice. Get your raid commands ready. I will lead the charge, complete with some pixie tea. But I'll see all of you next week when hopefully it will be a lot cooler, because screw this. Please help yourself to some tea on the way out, and I will see you very soon. And as always, kindest regards from your elven queen.